What's up everyone, and welcome back to FanficLover. It's Sunday, which means it's time for another Sunday special. Today's story asks one simple question. What if Jiraiya's biggest mistake completely changed Naruto's destiny? Instead of spending 3 years training, Naruto is forced to spend 6 years paying off Jiraiya's debt. During that time, he masters music, strategy, and charm before uncovering the hidden secrets of Uzumaki. There, he inherits the legendary power of the Shadow Monarch, gains an unstoppable shadow army, and returns to Konoha stronger than anyone could have imagined. Overpowered Naruto Shadow Monarch Alternate Universe Uzumaki Legacy. So grab your snacks, sit back, relax, and arise into today's Sunday special. We find ourselves in the fire capital with a young man looking at his teacher and the owner of the business arguing. Why? Well. What do you mean I can't? Shouted the man, and the old woman said, because thanks to you taking his wallet, he owes me money, and he is going to work it off. That is how it works around here. If you keep arguing with me, then I will have you banned from every brothel in the nation. Standing there with the 3 princesses of the Verdigris house is Naruto Uzumaki, who is 13 years old, and it is thanks to his sensei that he is in debt, the both of them, as the woman says, and for that, you must repay, though hard labor. And given how massive the debt is, she looks at the paper to see how long it will take. I say about 3 years, give or take, at max, it's 5 years, said the old woman. Then Naruto asks, Madam, can I say something? The older woman asks, depends, toward who? Him. He points at the white man whose name is Jiraiya. The man says, me? Yes, you. Just what did you spend the money on? Naruto shouts as it's clear, he's pissed. Oh that, I can answer that, he paid more than he should on the concerts. The high ranking with their pay insanely high begin with the older woman answer, which is why it will likely take you 2 to pay this debt off. Madam, no offense, but this idiot runs a spy network, and I wonder what Tsunade would say when she finds out that I am working to pay off a debt when you are supposed to be training me, said Naruto, his brow twitching as he looked at Jiraiya. Well, I just don't care, brat, said the elderly woman. You two come in together, and thus his problems are your problems since he is your master. With that, get to work. She jabbed Naruto's forehead with her pipe, and Naruto said, yes, madam, as he was not happy about it. An hour later. Naruto is cleaning up the kitchen as someone is with him. She says, sorry about Granny, Naruto. She takes being a businesswoman seriously. Naruto said, it is fine, Perrin, I understand. Besides, growing up I had to take care of myself, so washing dishes is nothing new, as he was drying up the clean dishes. But you do know there are tons of them, right, said the woman named Perrin, who has long purple hair and red eyes, as she's charming as she's in her 20s, with luscious figure with large breasts, and has 4 does on her forehead as she wearing clothes that show off her figure. As she is a high-ranking courtesan, she is one of the 3 princesses of the Verdigris house. Is that so? Said Perrin. Yes, I am an orphan. I never knew who my parents were. I know they loved me, and I hope I will make them proud, said Naruto. Perrin as she plays with Naruto's spiky hair as she says, you know, your hair is kinda similar of someone I saw in the papers years back, but I can't place my finger on it, as she pulls it, which it's a sound. Maybe, but I have accepted that I am an orphan. So I am happy as I am living and trying to create my own path, said Naruto. Maybe, but it was someone important as it was Konoha, but who was it? Oh, maybe it will come to me one day, said Perrin. Naruto shrugs as he keeps on cleaning. Time skip 3 years later. Naruto is now 16. He has learned so many things from the ladies, like how to play instruments from Joka, Shogi, and Go from Mimi, and how to pleasure a woman from Perrin. Oh, those two got along just wonderfully, more so, since, turns out, Naruto can tire out Perrin. Naruto is getting ready to leave with Perrin, Mimi, and Joka, with the madam seeing him off. Oh, Perrin, I hope you know I will be back for you when I can, said Naruto. Naruto then grabs her hand as she says, oh, I will try, but you know the rules, the moment someone pays my contact. Naruto says, oh, I plan to buy your freedom. I will, and I keep my word. Perrin says, "Oh, Naruto, as much as I love that, you should go for someone more your age and forget about me. Just keep our time together as a moment, alright?" Naruto sighs and says maybe. As he heads out, he walks up to Jiraiya, who says, "You okay, kid? I know getting dumped is the worst thing ever, but it's not the end of the world." They head out and Naruto asks, "Sensei, have you heard of Uzushio?" Jiraiya looks at him. "Did you call me sensei?" He wonders if this is the same Naruto, but then, "Yes, I do, why?" And Naruto says, "Something is calling me there." Jiraiya leans closer and gets serious. He whispers, "Is the fox trying to get free?" And Naruto says, "No, it is something else. Something is calling, but I don't know what, and it's been driving me crazy for some time now." As he scratches the back of his head, "I wonder if I had gone crazy until last night. I heard Uzushio and I ask around while I was gathering up my things, and I find out it's a location that no one had been to for very long time." Jiraiya looks at Naruto. "I understand I will take you there, but you might not like it, and don't expect me to take you all the way though." Naruto looks at him as he asks, "What do you mean that?" Time skips days later, at the land of Whirlpool. "Oh, this is why," said Naruto as he and Jiraiya are on a boat as it stops feet away from a blockage of whirlpools. "Yeah, this is why. There just appeared days after the thing that happened," said Jiraiya. Naruto notices that Jiraiya is beating around the bushes as if he is trying not to say something. Naruto looks at the whirlpools, and then he hears someone calling him out again. "Come, young Naruto, come and claim the power." Naruto is holding his head as he says, "The voices are back." Then something appears and it looks like a shadow platform. Naruto, Jiraiya, and the owner of the boat are blinking as this is something that doesn't happen. What is this?" Naruto asks. "No clue, this never happened before," said Jiraiya. The boat owner, "I think it's high time I retired." Jiraiya tries to touch it but can't, but when Naruto does he can touch it. Then Jiraiya tries again while Naruto is touching it, and now he can grab it. "What on earth?" Jiraiya asked, confused. Naruto climbed on, and so did Jiraiya, and both just walked off, but not before giving their ride his money for his trouble. The man nods and says, "I hope you find what you are looking for. I might come back to check and see if you need a ride maybe in a few years." As the two nod as they walk onto the pathway as the boat rides off. Then about 30 minutes later they arrive at the island. Jiraiya is getting more nervous by the SEC as Naruto says, "Okay, stop." Both stop talking with Naruto and turn to him. "What's with you? You're acting like we're about to see a graveyard or something." Jiraiya sighs and says, "Very well. During the Second Shinobi War your ancestral home was destroyed by stone, and a couple of other villages." Naruto looks at him and says, "Hold on, what do you mean ancestral home? I never knew this." Jiraiya had realized he had fucked up. You see, the Uzumaki clan helped build Konoha during Hashirama's time, and turns out, the Uzumaki clan was too powerful, with their masterful skills of sealing jutsus and how there can long lives and insanely chakra reserves. The world was scared of them. So. Jiraiya stops as he nods his head to tell Naruto to go on ahead. Naruto does. Once he reaches the top, he sees ruins and he says they ended the era of the Uzumakis. There are survivors but no one knows how many are left or if there's any left. The reason you are one cause is it's due to your mother. Naruto is looking around and says, "Then I think it is time you tell me about my parents." Jiraiya is about to answer but Naruto as he hears the voices again. "He's here. The chosen one. He will free us. He will be our new king." As their voices overwhelm him until all of them say one thing, "Our new monarch." As vision appears before Naruto's eyes as he sees the shadows start to rise and become creatures, kind he has never seen before and more. Then they bow to him. Naruto doesn't understand what he is seeing, but then he feels a hand on him, and it snaps out of it as he says, What? Hey, are you alright?" "You went pale there, Naruto," said Jiraiya. "Didn't you see something too?" Jiraiya looks at him confused. No, what do you hey?" Naruto then starts to walk into the village ruins. Moments later. Naruto is moving around burnt wood and rubble. He looks like he's obsessed and says, "Come on. I know there's something here. Some nut's calling me." As he moves things to the side, Jiraiya catches up and says, "Kid, what's gotten into you? I get it, you're upset with how the village is in, and it's not the village. There's something that's here in this village. And I'm trying to find it." Jiraiya then slaps Naruto, but before he can say anything, an invisible force sends Jiraiya flying, and then a creature appears to Naruto and he points in a direction. Naruto sees what the creature is, as it seems to be black armor with blue light. Naruto heads in that direction, and then another points the way and keeps it up. Naruto thinks, what is going on, as he keeps going. Then he comes upon a location with a mark, as it is just a ground with burnt wood and rumble covering it. Naruto sighs, maybe I'm just going crazy? Then Jiraiya arrives and stops, shocked at seeing the seal. Wait, this wasn't here before, said Jiraiya. Naruto turns to him and asks, what do you mean, this wasn't here before? Jiraiya explains, I was here in my younger days, and my team at the time was brought here. I walk by here a couple of times a day, as it is just a fork in the road, more so after the fall of Uzumaki. I came to find any survivors, but I did not find anyone. Naruto walks over to the seal and asks, do you know what kind of seal this is? Well, it must be a protection seal, one that keeps this hidden and protects whatever is in it, which likely is a vault, said Jiraiya. Naruto asks, do you know how I can open it? Maybe, after all, it was made by an Uzumaki, so logically, others could undo it, said Jiraiya. Then how do I open it, asked Naruto. Jiraiya said, well, it depends on what kind of seal it is. If it's chakra-based, it should be easy for you to undo it, but if it's blood? Naruto does both. He does the chakra one, and nothing happens, and then he does blood, drawing out his kunai and using the edge of it to cut out blood from his thumb. Then Naruto swipes the bloody finger on the seal and the seal fades away, then it opens, and Naruto enters as he says, are you coming? Jiraiya says, and no, I will wait out here, as he sweats in fear because he feels a blade against his back. Naruto nods, and then he goes in as he sees a long tunnel. Naruto runs down the tunnel as he wonders just how long is this tunnel, and what is it for? He then comes upon a metal door. Naruto says, a metal door? Was he thinking why a metal door? Since there was a seal blocking entrance, he walked up to it. It glows in his presence and opens for him, okay that's something, said Naruto as he walks further in. But he soon found many doors, each holding something, but it pales compared to what Naruto sees at the center, as there's a gem, as it's leaking out some kind of aura. Naruto walks up to it as it is calling out to him, more so cause the voices are now louder. Come take the power, it is yours. You are the heir of the Shadow Monarch. Naruto says, Shadow Monarch, but he moves forward as the voice keeps adding more titles. Then Naruto touches the gem and his eyes glow blue. Darkness. All Naruto sees is darkness. Naruto doesn't understand as he looks around, and the moment he makes one step, something starts to swirl around him. Naruto is really nervous as he hears. So, you're the one, said a man's voice as it sounded deep. Naruto looks around, relaxed. I'm not going to do. Naruto then turns to see a very tall man, as he's wearing armor and wings glowing black and purple, as the air around him is just screaming authority and power to back it up. The person says, I am the first Shadow Monarch. Then someone appears next to him. He's smaller compared to the taller one but still tall, with black and blue eyes. He is wearing all black clothes and a coat. I'm the second, said the man named Jin Woo. Naruto is wondering what is going on. What is going on? The man, Jin Woo, speaks, yes, you see, this is my doing, as the first had no hand in this, you see, within this gem, holds the powers of the Shadow Monarch, cause I wanted to step down after holding the title for countless centuries. Naruto is surprised and asks, what is a monarch? Well, to simply put it, it's another term of ruler and so on, but what does it mean in grand terms? We are rulers of the dead and the undead, said Jim. Naruto is shocked hearing this, and then the first one says, "We are the most feared of the monarchs." There are 9 monarchs, each rule over something, but they're not important. They explain everything as they start to fade. "Also, I would train if I were you," said Jean. Naruto says, "Wait, why?" "Your clan and family techniques you will need in the future," Jean said. Outside of the tunnel, Jiraiya is worried about Naruto's health, and he wonders if he's okay. Then he sees something above him, and he says, "What the?" He sees some strange creatures. Ants, some large humanoids, armor men, dragons, and others. Jiraiya is scared as he says, "What is going on?" Back with Naruto. The darkness vanished into him as the gem merged with him, and then another door opened as Naruto was screaming. Then Naruto stopped and panted, then he looked around as he was sweating tea that was intense, as he was leaning against the wall. Naruto then slowly starts to move, as something new is calling him. He slowly gets back on his feet, and once he sees that he can move, he goes to the first door and enters it. What he found were mountains of treasure, gems, gold, silver, and even scrolls of his clan and what is called in the middle of the room. Naruto walks over to it, where he sees 3 weapons. As he looks at each of them, the first one is a katana with a black scabbard and it is giving off a powerful aura. Next is a naginata with a dragon design on it, and the final is a black katana with a dragon on the scabbard. He walks over to the first, picks it up and pulls out the katana showing flaming red metal, and then he mutters, "Chaotic Sun Princess." Then he sheaths it and heads over to the naginata and grabs it, "Leviathan's Fang." He mutters, then heads over to the last one and pulls out the blade. The metal looks like it is absorbing the light around it, and he says, "Abyss Dragon Fang." Naruto tries to grab one of them. They glow and vanish as a blue dragon seal appears on his arm for Leviathan's Fang. Then a sun appears for the Chaotic Sun Princess and a pure black dragon appears for Abyss Dragon Fang. Naruto then says, "Bring Jiraiya to me." Then he realizes, "Wait, why did I say the dash?" Then he heard, "Hey. Let go of me. Why, you freaky thing." Naruto turns to see Jiraiya being carried by one of the soldiers carrying Jiraiya with him. What? Naruto is surprised by the sight of this. "Put him down gently," said Naruto, confused. The soldier did so, and Naruto realized they were listening to him. Naruto said, "Gee, good job." He then got a headache as he groaned. The memories of both the first Shadow Monarch and Jinwoo flood Naruto's head, and there's so much of it. Jiraiya is looking around in shock at the mountains upon mountains of treasure in the vault. Jiraiya says, "Holy shit, you are fucking loaded. Think the treasure hoard of Erebor from The Hobbit." He whistles as he takes a couple of coins. "Hold it, p pervert," said Naruto as he made Jiraiya freeze. Naruto getting over the headache. Jiraiya turns to him and, "Naruto, you still owe me for the crap you pull over the brothel." Jiraiya nods and puts the coins back. "Fair, but kid, we have 3 years and guess what? We will be training, and I will also be teaching you how to use seals." He smirks. "And also, being my training dummy," said Naruto, and Jiraiya sighed. "Let's get training," said Jiraiya. Then he stopped. "What do you mean by training dummy?" Naruto looks at his hand and isn't sure if it would work, but he snaps his fingers and a group of shadowy armor men appear. "This," said Naruto. Jiraiya is nervous as this will be a long 3 years, very long. Time skipped 3 years later. In the fire capital. At the Verdigris house. "Come on. Let me buy out your contact," said a large man. Perrin sighed and said, "No, I will not allow it." The man said, "Why the hell not? 1. I don't like you. 2. You're very rude. And 3. Though unlikely going to happen, I prefer my prince to buy me out of my contract." The man is about to speak, but then a figure grabs him from behind as it is largely armored in shadow and blue light, with long red hair and cape. "You are in the way, move." He throws him to the side as he just backhands the large man. Perrin blinks in surprise as he comes up to the elderly woman and she asks, "What do you want?" Sir." She isn't sure what she is facing. He politely bows, "My lord is in your office wishing to talk to you." The older woman says, Who is your master?" As they walk to her office, the door is opened. Standing there is a man at 6 feet 5 inches who turns to smile at her. She is shocked, as it is Naruto Uzumaki. Then she asks, "So what do you want?" "I wish to buy out 3 ladies from their contracts." "Money is no problem for me," said Naruto as the others don't seem to recognize him. The elderly woman blinks and asks who, and Naruto says one will be Perrin. Then the large man said, "Hey, I've already offered 50,000 for her." "There's no way you bea dash." Naruto snaps his fingers and more of his shadow troops appear holding 3 treasure chests. They put them on the elder's desk and she walks over and opens it and is shocked to see gold coins. "I am offering 100,000 each," said Naruto. Then he places a large diamond. "If it's not enough, this will be a nice bonus." The elder woman is shocked but says with money signs in her eyes, "Very well, they are yours, but who would the other 2 be?" Then Naruto walks up to Perrin first and says, "Hello, my sexy flower. I promised I would be back for you, and here I am." Perrin looks at him, very confused. Have we met before?" Naruto then whispers in her ear the nickname that only one person calls her, "My sexy vixen." Perrin blushing badly. And Naruto smiles, "Hello, my sexy vixen." Next thing Naruto knows, he is buried between her breasts, and she is happy. "Oh, Naruto, you are keeping your promise." Naruto smiles, "What happened about me forgetting you?" Naruto then gets free of her heavenly clouds and kisses her on the lips, and she moans into the kiss. Couple hours later. Naruto is walking out with Perrin, Mimi, and Joka. "Well ladies, we are heading to Konoha." Mimi asks, "But won't that take so long to get there?" Naruto smiles, "Oh it is, but we are going there by style." He snaps his fingers. Then a shadow dragon appears under them and roars into the air. It has Naruto and the women carried on its back with all 3 screams in terror. Naruto smiles, "My ladies, it is okay, it obeys me." The dragon takes flight and heads to Konoha. After they stop screaming, they are in awe of the view of the landscapes as they hold on to Naruto as he says, "It's fine. Kaisel won't let us fall." Kaisel is soaring through the air, as Joka says, "This is the first time being in the air like this and the view is beautiful," as Mimi said, "But the bigger question, how did you get a dragon?" "I will explain everything when we get home. You will love the compound. Seals are a wonderful thing," said Naruto. All 3 were lost to what he said. Naruto realized, oh, their citizens won't know about this stuff. 2 hours later. They arrive at Konoha and the dragon comes in for a landing outside of the village. The ladies see the gate guards looking shocked, which surprises them cause on foot it takes a while depending on the location, but for them given they do live in the land of fire, it would have taken a week. Naruto with Perrin, Mimi, and Joka get off the dragon as it vanishes. Then Tsunade appears at the gates and asks, "What the hell is that?" She points at where Kaisel was. Naruto says, "Oh, just one of my soldiers if you know the legends of the Shadow Monarch." Tsunade says, "Of course I do, my grandmother told me about." Naruto blinks. Naruto says, "Well, I am the new one." Tsunade is about to say something but she turns her eyes slightly and then fully turns as she notices all 3 women. Tsunade blinks then rubs her eyes. "You got the 3 princesses out of their contracts?" Perrin, Mimi and Joka say together, "Well, he somehow got a lot of money to do that." Naruto says it was the treasure of the Uzumaki clan. "I am so flush with cash, hell, I can fund a whole country." Buying out their contracts did not even put a dent into my finances. It was about 0.00000000001% of my fortune. Tsunade growls as she says, "Naruto, it doesn't belong to you as it was the Yuzu village's wealth." Naruto looks at Tsunade. "Naruto Uzumaki, son of Kushina Uzumaki. I found the entrance with a blood seal. I was able to open the vault, with all its wealth that was untouched for what? Nearly half a century? So, it belongs to me, no if, and, or buts." Naruto then snaps his fingers, and all of his shadow warriors appear. Tsunade is surprised by this along with the 3. Naruto looks at them as he thinks, there it is again, the feeling I'm getting, it's like I haven't brought out the whole army. Am I not strong enough or not deemed ready yet? Naruto then says, "Besides, even if someone else got in, the vault door is impossible to break. I would know I tried. Anyway, I need a few to help carry the bags, boys." A few walk over and grab the ladies' bags, and Naruto says, "Come, my parents' compound awaits." Tsunade is surprised by that. "Wait, she asks. "Well, yeah, I kind of had to beat it out of the old perv," said Naruto as he walked away with his group to their new home. Tsunade sighs as she asks, "What am I going to tell Sakura?" "Tell her the damn truth, Tsunade," said Naruto as he was walking away. "Not about you being the son of the fourth," said Tsunade. "I was talking about the truth of the girls, Tsunade." Later at the Hokage's office. Tsunade is looking at the rest of the Genin 12. Now 10 is Sasuke. He went rogue 3 years ago, and Naruto are not there, as one of them asks, "Why were we summoned, Lady Tsunade?" "It was the young lady with pink hair." "Well, Naruto has returned," said Tsunade. The pink-haired girl says, "About time. It took that idiot 6 years," while one is happy to hear that Naruto returned and wonders how he looks. "He is not alone, all of them don't react. I mean, he went with Lord Jiraiya," said a guy with a large white dog next to him. "Tell me, do you all know about the 3 princesses of the Verdigris house?" asked Tsunade. "Most of them don't know them, except for one." "Oh hell yeah, those 3. Let's just say I could not even afford to have an hour with them," said Kiba. "If I had the money I would have gone to have some time with Perrin." He drools as an image of her Perrin appeared. "Ooh, the things I will do with those tits of hers." "Well, Naruto bought her, Mimi, and Joka out of their contracts," said Tsunade. Kiba's image breaks into pieces as he asks, "What?" as Sakura joins in. "What?" Tsunade nods as the white-eyed woman starts to tear up. "Turns out during the 6 years Jiraiya fucked up, and it was Perrin who taught him how to pleasure a woman, and if the rumors are true, Perrin was beaten in bed by Naruto," said Tsunade. She only knows this because Naruto told her before she returns to her office. Kiba is now so unhappy as he wanted to be the one to tame Perrin in bed. As that happens, the white-eyed girls just run off, asking Sakura, "So what's so special about these 3? Tsunade pulls out the pictures and says, "Perrin." She puts down Perrin's picture, Mimi. Then Mimi's picture, Joka, finally Joka's picture. "You tell me, Sakura," said Tsunade as she added, "What do these 3 have in common?" The photos show Perrin putting on clothes with a man in her bed, though one of them looks nearly dead. Sakura is shocked that all 3 are busty and gorgeous, the kind that you would only see in movies or specific workplaces like, "He brought W whores?" Sakura shouts. Then they hear whores. "Oh my," Joka entertained guests with music and Mimi with shogi and go. "So I don't want to hear that from your mouth, as they also taught me their skills in music and games." "So Sakura, you call them that again, and I will send you the flight." They were courtesans. It was Naruto as he then walked over to her. "That has nothing to say about my sexy vixen Perrin." Everyone looks at him as Sakura says, "Who the hell are you?" Naruto laughs and then Akamaru comes up to him and he says, "Hey Akamaru, you have gotten bigger. Have you been keeping Kiba in line?" As Kiba says, "What are you doing, Akamaru? You don't know this odd guy." Then he notices the tail wagging. Naruto then pulls out a scroll, releases a steak, and gives it to Akamaru. "There you go, buddy, eat up." Akamaru happily eats the steak. Kiba says, "All right, pal, who are you?" Naruto then looks at Kiba and asks, "Has anyone farted in your face lately, kibble breath?" Kiba widens his eyes as he only knows who is in the office except the one he faces. Naruto then looks down and sighs, "Oh lazy, but shadows don't work on me anymore." He then shockingly grabs Shikamaru's shadow hand. Shikamaru is shocked to see that as no one outside of his clan and family could even do that. Naruto then sinks into the shadows and disappears, but behind Shikamaru is a shadow of Naruto in his armor reaching to Shikamaru menacingly. As he says boo, Shikamaru screams as Naruto comes out of the shadows laughing. Sakura shouts, "What is going on?" Naruto then turns to Sakura, then he taps his cheeks and shows the whisker marks as he says, "What more can I do to show who I am?" Sakura then gets angry, "Naruto baka." She runs up to hit him, but then her fist is met with Naruto's fist, and she expects that his arm will be broken. But she only finds out there is a snap, just not one she was expecting. The snap was from her arm, and Naruto smiled evilly. He overpowers her punch and sends her into a wall, making her gasp in pain. Naruto blinks, looks at his fist, and says, "Huh, didn't put in that much force or that I'm this strong?" Naruto shrugs and then looks at Kiba, "Yeah, and Perrin is mine." He runs off. Naruto snaps his finger, and several hands appear, holding Kiba in place. Out come some of Naruto's shadow soldiers. "Yeah, Perrin is off limits. Sorry, man. I got her out of the contract. She is mine." Kiba shouts, "Never mind her. Jay, just what are these things?" "One of them some kind of summoning," said a girl with the lighter side blonde hair. Naruto says, "Well, kinda, only I can summon them anyway. Men, take him to his house and make sure he stays there." They sink into the shadows, dragging Kiba with them, and Naruto says, "Well, I have to get home. I have someone waiting for me." Naruto sinks into the shadows himself. Everyone just stood there in shock/froze as a girl with brown hair as she kept in twin buns. You guys did see that, right?" Everyone but Tsunade nods to that. As Sakura slid down from the wall with Naruto. Naruto comes out of the shadows in his home and walks around smiling. Then he finds Perrin, who is sitting down, then looks up and smiles at him. "Oh darling, come here please." Naruto says, "What's up?" As he walks over, she then gets up and pushes him onto the couch, and she sits on his lap, his front facing him with her breasts against her chest. "I want to thank you for keeping your word and coming to get me." She then kisses him on the lips as his hands find her breast, and she moans into the kiss. Then they stop, and Naruto says, Now, you still have unpacking to do." He smiles, and Perrin giggles and kisses his cheek. "True, but I have plans to be in the master bedroom with you. Unless you have something to do?" "Oh, there's more furniture and food for us. Luckily, the maids will be moving in soon," said Naruto. Perrin says, "Maids?" Naruto nods, "Yes, my vixen. Remember, I am a shinobi, and I go on missions. So the maids are to protect you ladies as well." With that, Naruto gently puts Perrin to the side as he heads out once again. Perrin smiles and whispers, "I just love that man," with hearts popping out of her head. At market area. Naruto is looking around a furniture store and thinking, what should look good? He is shopping around and finding stuff he likes. Afterward, he gets what he needs and now gets food. Naruto is gathering groceries and is humming while doing it, as he doesn't seem to notice the looks from the girls around him as they have hearts and wondering who he is, and Naruto buys what he needs, pays for them and leaves. Moments later. Naruto is walking back, taking it easy, when he comes across a certain stand that he knows oh so well. So he has time, so he walks over. He enters and hears welcome. It was a female voice. Naruto turns to see Ayam, and holy shit, she has gotten more beautiful, or maybe she hasn't, he can't truly since she always wears her chef clothes. Ayam smiles as Naruto goes to sit down and she comes over. "Hello Ayam. I will happily serve you." Naruto chuckles, "Oh, it has been a while Ayam, as this place looks good." Ayam looks at him as she says, No, I don't think I remember meeting you, sir, so have a seat and I will be right with you." Naruto chuckles as he gets ready to surprise her, but then he realizes it's a full house, so that surprise is not going to happen right away. Oh yeah, better wait. Naruto takes a seat and picks up a menu as he sees many coming in to eat or pick up their order and head out. After a bit, Ayam returns to Naruto as she says, "Sorry about that, sir. It's been a crazy rush hour, so what would you like?" Naruto orders, "How about the 2 Naruto specials?" Ayam writes it down, 2 Naruto specials. "Alright, it will take a bit." She heads in. Naruto watches her leave as he thinks, okay, does she not realize who I am? Wait, I keep forgetting, no one seems to recognize me, but I have cover off. I guess she was just busy. "Oh, don't beat yourself up, Naruto," said a voice that Naruto knows very well, as it is the owner of the ramen stand. Naruto chuckles, "Tuchi, good to see you again," as he gets up and hugs him. "How did you know it was me?" "Naruto, my boy, there's no one with your spiky hair, whisker marks, and let's not forget your blue eyes. You lost the fat you had, but I know you the most." Naruto nods, later tonight, I might have to kidnap Ayam. Or I could just tease her, as she should know it was me. She has known me since I was a kid. He gets hit on the head with a spoon. What did I tell her not to do that to girls, Naruto? Naruto rubs his hands. It will rub them the wrong way even if it is teasing. Tucci nods indeed, but a bit of teasing does not hurt. But let me ask you something, as a kid, did you have a crush on Ayam? Naruto thinks about it. In truth, yes, I hid it as I did not want Ayam hurt by anyone or think she doesn't see me as that. Tucci chuckles as he knows something Naruto does not. Anyway, sit back down and enjoy your welcome home meal. Naruto nods, thanks. Naruto sits and waits for her. That's when he hears a bell. We have a contender, everyone. Someone brave enough to try the Naruto challenge. People are surprised as many have tried, and all have failed as Ayam says, alright, you lots know the rule, but I think our newcomer doesn't seem to know. Naruto is stunned by this as he thinks, what did I miss when I was away? Ayam starts to explain the rules. If the challenger could finish within an hour, which the record is 58 minutes and 12 seconds, then he gets his picture up with the person. The challenge is named after Naruto Uzumaki himself. So let's cheer for him. Naruto turns to Tucci with a face that says what's going on, and Tucci just smiles as Ayam has the two very large bowls. She then puts them in front of him and hands him a pair of chopsticks. As Ayam says, ready? Naruto prepares himself, and then Ayam says, go. Naruto attacks the bowls with gusto, with everyone watching. Soon enough, to everyone's amazement, Naruto is doing it as he just finished the first bowl and about to start with the second after 10 minutes. Then he finishes that bowl in 10 minutes with an even 20 minutes completed, but Ayam pulled a surprised as she pours extra noodles into the bowl, which Naruto realizes, oh, this is how no one couldn't beat it. Naruto then goes in and finishes it in 10 minutes as he drinks the broth, then slams it on the table, and then bing! Ayam looks at the time and says he completed the challenge in 30 minutes flat. It's a new record, she sounds a bit down on that. Then someone asks, dude, what is your name? Well, the challenge is named after me, so the record still belongs to me, said Naruto. Then Ayam's head shot up at hearing that as she turned to him as she says, wait, you can't be. Naruto looked at her and said, yeah, it is me, Ayam-chan. Not many people have my eye color or the whisker marks on their cheeks. Tucci says, yeah, about that. There've been some copycats that they claim they're you. Oh, you should have seen this one guy. Oh, he was so deep. He was convinced he was you even though he was way older and overweight. How tall? As I am 6 feet 5 inches now, asked Naruto. Funny enough, he was taller than you, said Tucci. Naruto just dropped as he asked, and how many were fools by this guy? As he is too scared to find out, Tucci says about a quarter of the village. And Naruto then asks with his eyes glowing, you got a picture of him? There's no bother. The man's scheme fell apart even though he kept saying I'm Naruto Uzumaki. The future Hokage, said Tucci, and he showed Naruto the picture and said, oh, I have seen him before. Let's just say I hated his guts, with his copycat bull suit. Naruto then looks at Ayam and she hugs him. It has been a while, Ayam-chan. He smiles as he hugs her back. Ayam snuggles into him. Then Tucci says, since Naruto broke his old record and now holds the new one, I think he has the right to ask for something. A date with Ayam, said Naruto as he got tapped on the head. I'm not an item. It has to be an actual item. She blushed badly as she couldn't believe Naruto would joke like that. Naruto then tilted her head up and looked right into her eyes. Why would I lie about wanting a date with the beautiful Ayam-chan? I don't care for an item but a date with you. Oh, that would be wonderful, said Naruto, and Ayam sees in his eyes he wants a date from her. Then she just runs to the back and brings out a golden bowl as she says, here's your prize. And now go. She just walks off to the back. Naruto chuckles. She is so cute when embarrassed. They all hear an EP. So it's their turn to see. Ayam blushed with steam coming out of her ears. Then Naruto handed Tucci a note. Hey, can you give Ayam this address? I have a new house and would like you and her to visit. He caught a pan without looking but didn't catch the other things as Ayam shouting, gee, get out. Get out, get out, get out, as it seems that Naruto has pretty much overdone it. Naruto laughs as it seems it is not affecting him at all. Then he heads out as Tucci has the note. I didn't take you to react like that, Ayam, said Tucci as he laughed while Ayane was on her knees. She covered her face with steam coming out of her head as in a muffled voice, please stop. I can't take this anymore. Now I see why he had a crush on you. You might want to get with him before it could be too late. I heard that he returned with 3 beautiful women, said Tucci, gee good. 'Cause he should be a woman of his age. And not an old hag like me. Then Naruto pops his head back, an old hag, who the fuck are you talking about, your beautiful goddess? Plus age is but a number. Then his head vanishes as a pan misses him. Like I said, I'm too old for him, even though she is only 4 years older than him. Tucci thinks, never took my daughter so deep in denial. Later at Naruto's house. Perrin, Mimi, and Joka hear about Naruto's first crush and nod. Oh, she is welcome to join the group. You deserve great happiness, and I am being plain. Oh, not from what I have heard, said Perrin, with Mimi and Joka agreeing. So yes, we approve of her, and yes, take her on that date even if you must climb the mountain called denial. Naruto laughs a bit. Naruto nods, I agree ladies. But yeah, I want her with us as I am not letting anyone else touch her, but at the same time, I won't force her. They nod. Then he heads out. I need to see some friends in the red light district. I will be back as he heads out. But what about dinner, said Mimi. Naruto says, don't worry girls, I have a clone making it for you lovely ladies. Later at the red light district. Naruto sighed and then headed into a brothel where the madam and the girls would help him with cooking and other things like cleaning, and he just arrived in time to cause. One of your girls freaking bit me down there, said a large man. Naruto scowls as he knows the rules of the brothel, but he hears the madam, that's only 'cause you try to force yourself on her. Plus you didn't even pay for her services. He growls and is about to smack her, but Naruto grabs his head and says, you are an idiot, there are rules of the brothel. I would know, I have them all memorized. The people of the red light district turn and smile. Damn Naruto, you shot up like a weed, said one of the workers. Naruto says, okay. How many don't recognize me, but a small few do. Then the madam smiles. Naruto darling, we have known you since you were a child. We know it is you no matter what, even if you do the henge. The madam is an insanely beautiful woman even though she's in her mid-40s. I'm not using one, Madam Jen. Jen says, I know, darling, but you were one to protect one of the girls here. Also, what is this I hear about you buying out the contracts of the 3 princesses? Naruto asks, and how do you know that? Since I'm sure Tsunade won't talk about it. Oh, though the great vein, that and the madam at the brothel happens to be my senior when we used to be in the same house when I was a kid before I started my own. Naruto blinks. Damn well yeah. I bought them out. Jen giggles, are you going to do the same with my girls? 'Cause if you do, I might go out of business, said Jen, as she breathed in her pipe. Naruto then throws the man out the door behind him and says, nah. I mean, I could buy the whole place. As the other girls giggle, Jen giggles as well. Then 2 women named Amber and Sapphire hug him from behind and say, it is good to have you back, Naruto. Naruto blushes because he can feel their gigantic breasts against him. Jen smirks as she knows Naruto favors Sapphire and Amber. Naruto says, gee girls, I am happy to be back, as he sees them not letting him go. Jen smiles, you know how they are with you, you are their beloved little brother. Naruto nods, I know well, I wanted to check in on everyone, but I have to get home dinner. Amber and Sapphire pap is there no. We want you to stay a bit longer. Naruto says, ladies please, as he is trying to escape. He looks at Madam Jen for help and she says, sorry but they're done for the day. She smirks. Amber and Sapphire smile, you are showing us your new home. Naruto laughs a bit as he sweats. Later at Naruto's house. Perrin, Mimi, Joka, Amber and Sapphire are all happily chatting as they're all getting to know each other as Naruto and his shadow troops are making food, which Naruto finds out how insanely good they are in the kitchen as if it's not their first time doing this. Naruto chuckles as he says, you guys are very good at this. They turn and nod to him as they keep cooking with him. They have a bit of a blink on their cheeks. If you could have helmets, have some. Then 10 minutes later. The ladies are in the dining room as the food is brought in. They see the shadow troops wearing aprons. Naruto walks in with his plate. I hope you ladies enjoy it. They are all in awe of the food that was made. They take a bite, and it tastes like they are in heaven as Perrin says, oh wow. This chicken tastes fantastic. Amber and Sapphire, oh my Naruto, you have come a long way. Naruto smiles at that, thank you, said Naruto. They enjoy dinner together. That night as Naruto was getting ready for bed, the door opened as he said without looking, something the matter, girls? Oh, how about we thank you properly along with Mimi and Joka? What you can do in bed, darling, said Perrin in a sexy voice. Naruto knows that tone as he turns to see Perrin, Mimi, and Joka standing there naked and they are looking at him. Perrin has K-cup, Mimi double J, and Joka is a J-cup as Perrin has a plump ass, Mimi fat ass, and Joka's is a mix of two. Oh, now this is heaven. Come in ladies and let us have some fun, said Naruto as he smiled. They walk in as Perrin closes the bedroom door. Time skip the next morning. Naruto is eating breakfast with the ladies, who are glowing as they just can't stop giggling non-stop. Naruto finishes and then has his plate in the sink. He kisses them on the lips and says, I will be back. I am going to be tested also. You know the plan to get Amber and Sapphire today, okay? That will have to be on hold, Naruto, said Perrin as she pointed to the side. Naruto turned his glare over to an Umbu, who started to sweat because he could feel the power behind them. I know my seals were put up to keep you out of my home. He walked over as two soldiers appeared. I have a message from Lady Hokage, said the Umbu. Naruto said, oh, wrong Umbu set, sorry, but normally you appear at the door. And how did you get in? He held out his hand. Umbu walked over and placed the letter. That's when Naruto noticed the door was open. As he looked at the letter, so what's this? Naruto asked. It holds the location of something that belongs to your father, the late fourth Hokage. Umbu and Naruto nod. Wait, won't that mean this might be something that I shouldn't let anyone know? The Umbu nods. Yes, Lady Hokage informed me that you must not let anyone know, more so the other set you were thinking about. Naruto nods. Also, next time knock on my door, as you might not know what traps I have set up, and don't enter my home like that. Do you understand, Umbu? I don't want to have to explain how you died an embarrassing death. Naruto stares at Umbu in the eyes. Well, I holes. Naruto then says go. Then the Umbu flees as Mimi asks, was that necessary? Naruto says, Mimi my dear, with my childhood I am paranoid about someone breaking into my home. The three shiver in understanding. Later at the training grounds. Naruto is waiting for his opponent as everyone else is there as they're going to watch. Naruto thinks this is my first fight since I finished my training. Naruto then sees Tsunade appear with Guy, Kurenai, Asuma, and Kakashi. Naruto thinks, okay, let's get this over with, but who is it? Good you are here, said Tsunade as Naruto nods. Yeah, so who am I facing? All four of them, said Tsunade. As she said, Kakashi looked at Naruto with just his normal eyes. He thought, what am I looking at? Around Naruto there was a dark aura. Naruto looked at Kakashi and smirked, then said, you still reading that smut? As Kakashi says, well, it is my favorite book series. Nothing compared to the real thing, said Naruto, everyone looking at him. Yeah, I have had sex. Tell me, have you heard of the three princesses of the Verdigris house? Have a problem with it? Kakashi drops the book. You slept with them, and Naruto says got them out of their contracts, so yeah. Kurenai sighs as she says, sigh, men. Oh, Kurenai-chan, don't be jealous. You are beautiful as well, said Naruto. Kurenai was taken back to that, and then she heard, I am surprised that lucky guy has not swept you off your feet yet. Kurenai was about to say something, but all right, enough of this and get ready, said Tsunade. Naruto smirks, and then the axe kicks the ground, breaking it and making stones go into the air. Naruto then kicks them at the four. Tsunade just stares at him. What are you doing? Naruto says, this is a fight, use every advantage you can. Then he grabs Guy by the leg and uses him as a club against Asuma. I haven't even said begin, said Tsunade. Naruto says, in the real world there are no shouts to begin. He then turns to Kakashi, who tries to hit him, but Naruto kicks him in the chin as Naruto thinks, is it me? Or are they? He looks around as everyone is changing him, at a slow rate, or did they get very close? More so with Guy is so slow. Naruto then disappears and they look around. Kurenai gasps as she is dragged into the shadows. As that goes on, the others are watching this in shock as they remember that Naruto wasn't this fast or this strong before. Naruto then looks at them, then gets covered by shadows as he says, "Why is this so easy?" Naruto then charges at Guy and grabs his face and slams him into the ground, making it crater. That's when "Alright, I guess no more holding back," said Kakashi as he uncovers his left eye to reveal the Sharingan. But then Naruto disappears again and appear in front of Kakashi, looking him in the eye, smirking as Naruto says as he throw a punch, "No dash." Naruto see that Kakashi catch it as Kakashi says, "Did you forget how this eye of mine works?" Naruto then smirked evilly, "No, I haven't." This Naruto starts to smoke as he grabs Kakashi's free hand. "Boom," said the clone. The clone goes boom, throwing Kakashi away and smoking. Afterward, Naruto is sitting on Asuma's back with a swirl in his eyes. Kakashi looks like he was burnt a bit. Guy's head is stuck in the ground, while Kurenai is tied up, blushing. As Naruto says, "Is that all?" The reason Kurenai was blushing is Naruto had kissed the knuckle on her right hand and then tied her up as he said, "Well?" He turns to Tsunade. Tsunade is shocked. Jiraiya's report was correct. "You have gotten stronger." "Okay, the rank is Jounin." Naruto and everyone looks at her as Tsunade says, "Naruto, from this day forward, you're a Jounin." Naruto nods, then cuts Kurenai free and gets off of Asuma. Afterwards, Naruto returns home to pick up Perrin, Mimi, and Joka and go over to the garden. All of them see, "Oh geez," says all three women as Naruto, "Oh, this looks so bad." He sweats as they look at the state of the garden is at. Did anyone bother to look after this garden? Naruto as he sees the overgrown glass, there's weed and crabgrass, and many other things, as the statues needed to be cleaned or restored. Naruto then looks to a tree, get the mutt from the tree. Naruto snaps his fingers and the women look as a group of shadow troops appears. Then they hit the tree and the person screams as he falls down. They all see that it's Kiba. "Hello mutt," said Naruto as the shadow warriors grab him and Perrin asks, "Darling, who is this person?" as she looks at him. "Oh, this just happens to be your fan. His name is Kiba Inuzuka, and this is his handler," said Naruto as a large white dog shows up. Perrin says, "My, what a beautiful dog you are." She started to pet him with Mimi and Joka as Joka says, "Oh wow, his fur is so soft." Akamaru is enjoying this so much. Naruto turns to Kiba, "So what were you even hoping to do?" as he looks at Kiba. "I wanted to prove to Perrin that I am better for her." Naruto blinks and sighs as he walks over to Kiba and whispers in his ear. Kiba then pales in fear. "Yeah, I have seen it firsthand. I have seen the half-dead men stumble out of the verdigris house." Perrin not knowing what's going on as she is busy patting Akamaru's head, Akamaru then licks her cheek and she giggles. Kiba is still pale as Naruto says, "So are you going to give this up?" "Why yeah. Sorry." A bit later, Naruto is walking with Perrin, Mimi, and Joka as they need help with their garden as Naruto remembers, "Oh, I think who to help with tea dash." Mimi turns to see a few people walk in. Naruto turns and smirks and says welcome as he sees that they are the maids. There are 7 maids. As their names are, Graphia Lucifuge the head maid as she was assigned to be, Mawako Shirasaki, Mairoi Ai, Asuna Arson, Risa, Iroha and Maria. "Sorry for the late arrival, Lord Uzumaki," said Graphia as she and others bowed to him as their apology. "It is fine, welcome. I am Naruto Uzumaki. This is Perrin, Mimi, and Joka." The maids bow to them and the 3 do the same. Later at a flower shop, Naruto, with his entourage, is entering the shop when he sees a woman who isn't the one he is looking for. "Hello, Rosa. Good to see you." Rosa turns to see, "Oh hello, have we met?" Naruto thinks, "Oh, this is going to be a thing, isn't it?" Naruto sighs and then turns into his younger self as he does, how about now? Rose widens her eyes a bit as she says, oh, you're the cute boy, Naruto. Naruto returns to normal and says, yes, I was. Well, I have recently gained control of my parents' house, and the garden looks like hell. He thinks she thought I was cute? Rosa says, I just couldn't believe you got so handsome I didn't recognize you. Naruto then thinks, does everyone not notice my whiskers? Naruto sighs, Rosa, focus, please. Rosa says, sorry, so what can I do for you? Naruto shows a picture of his new garden and she screams as she falls to her side. Yeah, said Naruto. Then Ino came running in, Mom, what is wrong? Then Rosa screamed, that is not a garden, Naruto. That is a jungle of hell. Naruto blinks as he says, I know, so can you help or know someone who can? Rosa says, well, I might know someone, but give me a couple of hours. Naruto says, all right, and I will pay for this, by the way. Rosa nods, I understand. Then she sees Perrin, Mimi, and Joka looking around. Couple hours later. Naruto with his entourage, heading back home as he recounts what Rosa aka Ino's mother, had informed him of the person who can restore the garden as they are best in this line of work. A woman named Pamela Isley, and knows when she sees the garden, she will scream in horror and who knows what else. Naruto sighs as he thinks, who knew maintenance of a house, more so a compound, is so hard? I used to have only a small apartment to worry about. Naruto then turns to the maids who are cleaning the place. Naruto thinks, well, at least I have helped. Naruto sighs as he looks around the compound, then finds something on the wall, a seal, as he thinks, alright, what's this? Naruto walks over, and upon studying it, he knows it is a blood seal. Then he smears blood on it, then the seal glows and Naruto looks around as it makes the place look better, even dealing with the overgrown weeds and garden, leaving a place for a new place to be planted. But he noticed a door that wasn't there before. What the? Naruto asks. Naruto enters and heads down and finds a massive stone along with other doors. Also after the door closed it vanished. Naruto wonders what could it be. Naruto walks up to the stone and touches it, and it glows, and soon enough, it feels like all of the security seals are active now and one of the doors leads to the upstairs. Naruto goes up as it leads to another door, and he opens one. Soon enough, he sees a large training area and another is the library with all his parents' techniques. Then Perrin shouts, Naruto, there is a room up here that just appeared. She is on the second floor, and Naruto heads up there. As he sees the door is blue. With the words nursery, Naruto opens the door and finds a full-fledged nursery with baby items, clones, toys, and the like. Naruto is shocked at seeing this, and he slowly walks into the room. Perrin walks in and sees this, oh my, what's this? Naruto, do you know what this room is for? Naruto has his hand on a blue baby onesie as he says, yeah, it was supposed to be mine. Perrin walks in and looks around, oh, your parents loved you. We might want to keep this room around for the future. Naruto nods as he places the onesie and leaves the room. Perrin follows him while looking at him with worry, darling, are you okay? Naruto says, yeah, I just feel relief to finally know that I was wanted and loved, and I can finally put their doubts I had for years to rest. Naruto then heads outside as he has a mission for Bellion, his second in command, or tries to. I guess I haven't proven myself to him yet, said Naruto as he was now aware of the stronger shadows. I guess I will tr-. Then he sees a gigantic shadow appear from Naruto's as he flies up to the sky and dramatically flows down with his large wings. Naruto thinks, oh, dramatic entry, then he lands and bows as he says, my lord. I have a mission for you. I want you to bring me the bodies of Kimimaro Kagaya and Zabuza Momochi, said Naruto. May I ask why, my lord? Bellion asks as he wonders why. Zabuza was a warrior and a good man. Kimimaro, I heard he was a beast. I want them to become shadows. Naruto explains as Bellion asks, where do I find them? Naruto gives Bellion a map and hands it to him with 2 X's on the map. Kimimaro will be stuck in a bone forest from what I have heard if you need me to summon me. belly and nods as he flies off. Naruto smirks as he is growing his army little by little, then he heads into the village as he needs to catch up with some old friends as he didn't have a chance to. Later in the village center, Naruto then finds Konohamaru looking at him smiling. Naruto raises a brow, then Konohamaru says sexy jutsu. Naruto sees a sexy woman there and Naruto yawns. As he says good work Konohamaru, then he walks up and flicks him in the head. But it was a weak attempt to Konohamaru, oh man. Besides, I have had the real deal, and it is a lot better, said Naruto as he walked by him. Sakura walked up, hearing this as she shouted, you perverted bastard. She ran at Naruto, who then moved his head. He grabbed her arm and tossed her toward a nearby wall. At least I am getting some chunin, said Naruto as he walked away. Then he bumped into someone, who he heard. Boing. Naruto looks down to see Temari, and she is shocked at seeing him with her large breasts of large eye against him, a black kimono, and a large fan on her back. Hello Temari, it has been a while. She says, and Naruto? Finally, someone recognizes me, said Naruto, Temari blinking as she was confused. What? Naruto says, I will explain. Naruto starts to explain. It's been a couple of weeks and it's been a bit eventful. Why? Well, Naruto met with old friends and even helped save Gaara, and after that the biggest thing was Hinata. How did it go? Flashback. Naruto is relaxing at the ramen shop as Naruto is still teasing Ayam and chuckles at her reactions as he finds them cute. Then Hinata enters and looks at Naruto with red eyes as she has been crying a lot. Naruto said, but Hinata just ran off. As it began to rain, Naruto sighed and turned back to the food, but he got smacked by the back of the head as it was Neji, aka Hinata's cousin. Naruto said, let me guess you want me to go after her. Neji, I will say this, when we were in school, we never talked. It was rare. So, smack me again and I will pile drive you into the ground, leaving your bottom half out of the ground, Neji says. You forget, didn't you? Naruto asks him, forget what? You saved her from bullies, that's why she looks up to you. How her admiration turned into affection, why else was she nervous around you, said Neji, and Naruto then asked, then why did she not work up the courage to talk to me as a kid? He looked at him, 'cause when we were kids, and given I'm a year older. Still, I know you were so busy chasing after a girl who didn't care about you. Never heard of a mask, Neji. I never had a crush on Sakura. Now Ayam, on the other hand, said Naruto as Ayam let out. Eep. I told YU IIAMT to old F for YU, shouted Ayam. But fine, I will go talk to her. But remember, Neji, my threat still stands. Naruto got up and headed out to find Hinata. It takes Naruto a while to find, and before he knows it, he ends up at the academy, where he finds Hinata on the swing as the rain is pouring. Naruto then turns and sees Neji. Then he snaps his fingers, and a shadow takes Neji somewhere, and he goes over to her. Hinata does not look up at all. Naruto just takes her hand, gently pulls her up, and guides her to somewhere dry. Hinata does not look at him as she lets him take her somewhere. After looking around, both ended up under a huge tree with branches extended enough for two to be under it. Hinata, talk to me. What is on your mind, said Naruto as he pulled out a drink and offered it to her. As it warms up, Hinata looks at it and hesitantly takes it. She opens her mouth then closes as she begins to blow the drink before drinking it. Naruto sighed and said, please talk to me, as she finally began to talk. Why them, asked Hinata, and Naruto said, look Hinata, I get it, you have a crush on me, but when I was a kid, I had no idea of love at all. I was alone, and how many people would happily attack me, or even close friends? Okay, I am sorry Hinata, but it took me 13 years to know what love was. Not talking about loving them, I'm fine with that, I meant having sex, said Hinata. Naruto looks at her and asks, is me having sex really that important? No, I don't know, maybe I'm still immature. Naruto is taken aback at that, then he thinks about it. Oh, I guess she meant will she be any good? Given I've had sex with Perrin, who taught me all she knows because of her years of experience. Look, Hinata, I understand you wanted my first time. But I will say this. I won't be able to tell you if you are good or not. You have to do that yourself. Fuck, what am I saying? He just lays his back against the wall. Sigh. What a mess, says Naruto. Can we start as friends? Hinata asks. Naruto turns his head to her and says, I will like that. But I am a guy, Hinata. I don't gossip. Hinata turns to him. That's fine. That's never been my thing. That's more of the girls of our class thing. Naruto nods. I guess we could start. Introduce each other? Naruto holds up his hand. Naruto and Hinata holds up her hand. Hinata and they shake as Hinata says, there's no way I'm telling you about my time of time month. Naruto as he says, I don't ever want to speak of that. Hinata chuckles lightly on that, then sinks into the shadows. And hand a stick out and Hinata takes it. Flashback ends. Naruto remembers having to talk with her for an hour so they could understand each other better. Naruto heads over to the ramen store and looks at Teuchi and smirks and nods. Uzumaki, said an Umbu, and Naruto growled about it as he said, what is it now? Lady Tsunade has a mission for you, as it's from the land of Wave. Is it about a missing body? Asked Naruto. The Umbu was surprised to hear that. How did you? I will explain to Tsunade, as I know what happened, Naruto said, then headed to the tower. As soon enough is gone, Teuchi says you can come out now. He's gone as he is drying a bowl. Ayam raises up from the bottom as she says, why won't he leave me alone? With her eyes white with a blush, Teuchi laughs at that. At the Hokage Tower. Tsunade shouts, you know what is going on, and Naruto says, yeah, you see, I kind of have ordered it. Bellion the Grand Marshal level shadow to bring me bodies. You look mad as he sees Tsunade having a fist engulfed in flames with a vein popping as she is having trouble holding it back. Why would you do that? Demanded Tsunade, and Naruto looked at her Shadow Monarch. Hell, I remember how strong Zabuza was. Tsunade says, did you forget there's a limit of their power of yours? You can't bring back someone as a shadow who has been dead for 10 years. That is at my current limit, but for Zabuza, he has been dead for 6 years. Hell, the stronger I get the larger that limit gets, said Naruto as he thought, I think, I haven't tested it yet. Tsunade is about to shout, then stops and asks, what do you mean? And Naruto says Zabuza died when I was 13. During the mission at the Wave, against Gado. So yeah, hell, I am even thinking of getting Kimimara's shadow, though, Bellion told me he couldn't find the body. It's because it's here, in Konoha's morgue. Oh, I know that. Look, said Tsunade as she reached over Naruto before he could run. You can't go off doing whatever you like. 'Cause you will go on the mission. 'Cause you were requested personally by the client, said Tsunade. Naruto asks, by who? He looks at her and Tsunade, you will see. And also do this, I will have you the body. Well, shadow, whatever is, I don't want to expect to have even given to you freely. 'Cause then you will be like SAS dash. That hit a nerve. Naruto, who was in her face with his eyes glowing blue, never compare me to him. He had everything and yet he threw it away for something to kill his older sibling, Tsunade. Don't compare us again. His voice is going dark as shadow armor starts to appear on him. Tsunade shows no fear, then don't like it, and I won't do it, says, and Naruto looks at her, and then he leaves the room to get ready for the mission. That's when off to the side, Shizune, who is holding a passed-out pig as she drops to her knees as she shakily turns to Tsunade. How did why dash? She sees blood leaking from Tsunade's mouth. Then she drops into her seat. Damn it, that power, he has not even scratched the surface of it. I fear for the world when he does get full control. She rubs her forehead. There is a bit of sweat on her head. Later at the Wave Village. Naruto finds the village and then looks to where Goddess' old base was. He isn't sure why he's here, but from what he read from the mission scroll, this is the meeting spot. Naruto grumbles, then Bellion's voice is heard, my lord. There's someone here in the shadows. Naruto quickly grabs Black Abyss Dragon as he says, who there? Then he hears chuckles, it seems I have grown very rusty. Back then, no one would even notice I'm here. Naruto soon sees a woman who seems to be older than him by 2 or 3 older. Though it's been 6 years, Naruto immediately knows who it is as he sees it. A woman wearing a pink no-sleeve kimono, black hair, and brown eyes. Prior, she had a slim figure, but now she is more curvy. "Hello, Haku," said Naruto as he couldn't help but blush, like before on their first meeting. She was pretty before, but now she is just beautiful. Haku comes up to him and says, "Hello, Naruto, and this is new." She taps the blade in question. "Yeah, one of the weapons I found in my ancestral village." "So you are the one who called about Zabuza's bow dash?" He was stopped by Haku putting a finger on his lips. Haku smiles as she says, "You talk too much, did anyone tell you that?" Naruto blinks, then he smirks as he first dismisses the weapon, disappears, and reappears in front of Haku. "Oh, is that so sexy? So are you calling me for a pleasurable time?" Haku giggles as she says no, and not that, as she blushes. Just a mission as someone took Zabuza. And I need you dash. She stops as she feels Naruto's hands on her gigantic breasts of Triple J cup, close reaching K. "Just what have there been feeding you, Haku?" Haku blushes more than he whispers, "Are you sure you did not call for pleasure? As I could take you to heaven with pleasure alone." "So, mission or pleasure?" as he purrs in her ear, then he kisses her neck. "And no mission at first, please," says as blushing Haku as it's clear that she is breaking. Naruto then says over very well as his hands trace her hips. She shivers and blushes more, but Naruto moves, but mission comes first it seems. He lets her go, she falls to her knees panting and shaking as Naruto knows how to get a woman's motor going. Later at the grave site. Naruto looks at the grave, and then someone rises out of the shadows with a coffin. Naruto's sweat drops as he thinks, "Geez, Bellion, could you have been gentle?" He then gently puts the coffin back, and Naruto says arise. Then something happened as he could hear the words. Extraction failed. Naruto blinks as he looks at his hand. So he tries again. Naruto's eyes glow as he thinks, come on. Don't you want to fight again? In the world of the living? To cut down there, who might endanger Haku? Then something starts to happen as an arm emerges. It looks like a translucent shadow. As it glows black and purple, then standing there is Zabuza's shadow. The man looks way different than Naruto remembers. Oh, nice upgrades, Zabuza. Zabuza looks at him and says, why did you bring me back? Well, Zabuza, you see, I came into power, and I thought if I wanted to bring someone back, why not bring back the first man I ever met on my first mission outside the village? Besides, you are a great warrior. I am not letting anyone use you against me, said Naruto. Zabuza looked at him and just said, you brought me back to fight a battle. Very well, but I need a name. A text box appeared before Naruto as it said place name. Naruto says, how about I honor you with the title that you wear with so much pride, your demon. Zabuza, now renamed Demon, smirks, I like it. He looks at his weapon and says, kid, leave my sword be. It did enough for me in life. Let it rest here as it should, as he fades into the shadows. Naruto then puts something on the sword, and it glows there. No one will ever steal it. As he tests it and sees he can't remove it as the sword now weighs way more than it should, Naruto then has Bellion bury the body again, and he finishes. Bellion goes back as Naruto thinks, how do I explain Haku? He hears voices from further away where Naruto is, so he hides and soon enough, he sees a group of bandits as one of them says, see? What did I tell you? The blade of the late demon of the mist. The Kubikirabocho, and it is right for the taking, as he goes up to it, but he was pushed to the side by a more muscular and bigger man. No way you taking it, it should be in my hands. He grabs it and tries to pull it, but he finds that he can't, as he keeps trying. Naruto thinks, oh well, it seems I found something to cover things up and it won't be a lie too. Naruto then enters the opening. So you idiots are trying to be thieves, huh? The bandits turn to see Naruto as one of the Shida ninjas. Why are you scared? He's just one guy and there's like what? 6 of us plus the big boss here, as he points at the large man who is still trying to leave the sword. Naruto then smirks and says, oh, demon, we have grave robbers. Then the demon appears, and all of them see who it is. Even the man who has been dead for years' name still brings fears. No way. That Zabuza. He should be dead, said one of the bandits. Demon looks at them. First I was brought back, and now I get to fight right away? It must be my birthday, he says as he holds up his hand, shadows forming upon it. Naruto widens his eyes as he's impressed. As the shadows take the form of the Kubakirabosho, Naruto says, "Holy shit, that's so badass." The demon then attacks the bandits, and the sight of it is fast and bloody, and once it is done, Naruto just claps. Wow, if I didn't know any better, you have gotten a lot better. Demon laughs as he sees his hand as it grips. Yeah, I feel stronger. Maybe in my time fighting real ones make do that, not that I remember doing that. He fades back into the shadows and Naruto says, now to report to Haku. Naruto heads back to Haku's house, which he comes to find out upon arriving. At Haku's house. So you two live together now, said Naruto, looking at not only Haku but also Tsunami, aka the mother of Inari and daughter of the marker of the great Naruto bridge, Tazuna. That's right, since Inari has gone off to learn better building skills, and my father is busy with all the work he is getting. Naruto nods and says, well, found the trouble. It was bandits messing with it and tried to take the sword for their boss, but they took care of. Tsunami smiles as it seems the years have been kind to her, as her hair is still long and beautiful with her figure being an hourglass with her breasts and ass getting a bit bigger too. Well, that's good to hear. Now Haku can sleep peacefully again and resume having her dreams. Tsunami starts but Haku stops her while blushing as she whispers something to her. Naruto raises a brow at that, as he thinks, wonder what was that about. Then Naruto smirks, and both blush. Tsunami asks, would you like to stay for dinner? Naruto says, and maybe a bed since I realize I kinda came here in a rush. He realizes that he forgot his wallet. Tsunami giggles, you are welcome to stay. It would be just like old times, well except that it's just you and two women. I would be a fool to refuse the invitation from two very beautiful women, said Naruto. Both blushed badly at that. Naruto smiled at them with his charming smile, and the blushes got worse. Later that night, Naruto is lying on his bed, about to sleep. He hears the door opening. Naruto looks up and hides, planning to surprise them both. Both of them walk in, wearing nothing but nightgowns. They look around, and he is not there. Then Haku is hugged from behind. Oh, this is a wonderful surprise, both of you in sexy nightgowns, all for me. Tsunami sees this as she blushes. Naruto then looks at Tsunami and says, oh, this is going to be a very pleasurable night. Naruto wakes up as he looks at his sides and sees both women sleeping as they just knocked out from last night. Naruto chuckles and gets up as he makes breakfast. 30 minutes later. The ladies start to wake up, and their legs feel like jelly. I can't move my legs, said Tsunami. And me too, says Haku as they say together, but it was worth it as they blush. Then Naruto comes in with breakfast for them. Breakfast, said Naruto, you are a godsend, they said. Naruto says, yeah, I'm responsible for rocking your world after all. They giggle and say, we will be returning with you to Konoha. Are you sure? I'm fine with Haku, but what about you, Tsunami? You have a son and a father here, said Naruto. Tsunami said, my father wants me to be happy, and so does my son. When they hear I am with you, they will party. She smiled. Naruto says, all right, just pack up what you need and make sure not to leave anything that has to mean to you too. They nod and smile, and then Haku asks, Zabuza's grave, can you put up protections around it, please? Naruto says, I will see what I can do. Haku smiles. Thank you. Time skipped a couple of hours later. At Naruto's house. Naruto introduces Tsunami and Haku to Perrin, Mimi, and Joka, and soon enough, they all become fast friends, as Naruto reports. After the report, he arrives at the ramen stand. Seeing that Ayame is on her day off today, Naruto then looks to her father. Well, it seems that the hunt is on. Do you even know where we live, said the ramen chef as Naruto was about to speak up, then closed his mouth and said, well, the apartment upstairs of the old stand, but you had changed things so I have no idea. Tochi nods as he says, well, just know we do live nearby, but you have to guess, Naruto. Naruto groans, damn it, old man. Naruto then looks and sees a house. That house over there, said Naruto. Tsuchi doesn't say anything as he is cooking up orders. Naruto then heads over and knocks on the door. Opening the door, Naruto expects Ayam, but he sees a doctor, Dr. Unohana. This is a surprise, says Naruto, as Unohana says, "Oh Naruto, when did you come back?" "About an hour ago. I was looking for Ayam," said Naruto. Unohana looked behind and back to Naruto. "Now isn't a good time, as it seems she got herself a cold." Naruto twitched as he thought, it's like fate keeps getting in the way. He cursed fate at this, then nods. "I hope she gets better soon." Naruto and Unohana walk off. Naruto grumbles as he wants Ayam as his woman. Damn it. Naruto also curses fate. Naruto then heads to the hot springs. Couple days later. Naruto then finds Ayam walking in the park. Naruto is about to walk over to her, but he is stopped by someone bumping into him. "Sorry about that." Naruto then heads back over to Ayam and sees that she is gone. Naruto sighs as he thinks, damn it, sigh, it's like everything in the world is just stopping me. He decides to stop trying for a while and just goes to see if there are any missions. At the Hokage Tower. Naruto says all right, there's a sea which is about pulling out weeds, pass. The next one is out of village mission, as it's be about some rogue ninjas hiding out in a nearby village. And finally a rank mission of going to the land of demon, was it? He looks to Tsunade, that's right, but the last one requests you a team and it is time sensitive. Naruto says fine, I need to give Dekiro some time to stretch. Tsunade blinks as she thinks, I wonder, I don't know. Very well, now I will form a team. Just give me a couple of hours to find any available ninjas. Naruto nods as he needs to get some aggression out, as he feels like he has been in the game of cat and mouse, and it is not going his way. The following day, on the road to the land of demon. Naruto is going through the trees when he hears, "Naruto, wait up." Naruto groans and turns to see Sakura and Sai, who are from the root Umbu. Naruto says, "If you weren't so slow." Sakura is scowling at this, "What is up with you?" Naruto says, "I have some aggression I want to release and I will do whatever it takes to let it out." It takes another day to arrive where they need to be, as it's a shrine. Naruto looks at the woman and blinks, then rubs his eyes. "Hey, Sakura, correct me if I am wrong, but Hinata does not have a twin, right?" Sakura says, as she does have a sister, but a twin? And no. Naruto says, then why am I looking at an exact image of her? The difference is that she has blonde and pale lavender eyes. As he points at the woman, Sakura says, "Gee, good Q question," as she makes a mental note of asking Hinata about this. Naruto says, "Sai, let's do this." He walks up to her, and when she looks at him, Naruto says, "Hi, I'm Naruto Uzumaki. I'm from Konoha, and why are you looking at me like that? Why can't I see your future?" asked the woman. Naruto blinks as he says, "Beg your pardon?" He is thrown off by that. "I can see everyone's cause of death, but I can't see yours," said the woman, just freaking out, as this never happened to her. "So what is the mission?" asked Naruto. The man came up. "Why yes, you see you are hired to guide Lady Cheyenne to a site to reseal a great evil." Naruto blinked as he turned his head to Sakura. And says, "What do you mean?" "She right here." Sakura says, "Hey." Naruto chuckles and then asks, "So, how bad of a threat are the enemies we will be fighting?" Naruto waits as the guy answers as much as he can. "You are going to be dealing with a demon's followers and his ghost army," said the man, and Naruto asked, "How many?" The man, "I'm not sure, but I know there will be tons of them." Naruto nods. "So the demon's soul is free, and what about the body?" And the man says, "The body is in the land of swamps." Naruto says, "We might need reinforcements." Everyone looks at him. "You will see when the time comes," says Naruto. Everyone looks at him still. Naruto sighed and said, "Let's go." Not noticing that Sakura called a bird with a note requesting backup, they headed out with Cheyenne, and she was a pain. Naruto so wants to give a spanking that her mother seems she never gave her. Sometime later. Naruto groans, thinking, great, now I know why her mother never did it, 'cause she is among the dead. He feels bad because he had called Cheyenne's mother names and now he is taking them back. Cheyenne is glaring at him. She doesn't know why, but she still glares at him. Naruto sweats, keeps walking, and then they are attacked by a group as Naruto guards Cheyenne stand back. One comes at Naruto but he grabs their face and starts to squeeze as Naruto's glow as he glares at others. As he says come on. They attack, but Naruto grabs Cheyenne and books it. He says, come on. It's not safe here. As he is running at full speed, Cheyenne says, hold on. I can't run like you. Naruto then lifts her and runs as fast as he can, with Cheyenne holding on to Naruto. Naruto can outrun the attackers. Half an hour later, at the lake. Cheyenne is sitting down as she feeling dizzy from how fast Naruto is running. Naruto is on the lookout as he says, if your throat is dry, here's some water. He hands her some water and she drinks it. Why you're not so bad, blonde, says Cheyenne. Naruto says you're one to talk, blonde. Both look at each other then laugh a little, as Naruto says, so what is the plan to stop this Morio? I have to tighten the seal or cast a new seal, which could cost me my life, Cheyenne said, and Naruto said, what about destroying him? Many tried and they all failed, said Cheyenne. Naruto blinks, oh, it must be immortal then. Naruto then thinks there is always a weakness to an immortal. So we are dealing with a demon. Fuck, I don't have anything I can hell dash. That is not true, said a voice that Naruto wasn't familiar with. Who there, said Naruto in his mind. We are the shadows, and you do have a way to kill that demon. Naruto says in his thoughts, I will ask again, who? This is Bellion. I have seen both the first and second lords that I have served kill demons before. Oh Bellion, sorry, I guess I was busy thinking about your voice, said Naruto in his thoughts. It is understood, my lord, but you can kill him. You are the Shadow Monarch. You rule over death and shadows and possess abilities along with that technique of yours. Naruto as he understands. Time skip later into the day. Naruto takes Cheyenne to where the body is only to see the ninja named Yomi, a descendant of the ninja who swore fealty to Morio. Naruto thinks, oh great, we got a cult for this Morio and time is running off before the damn seal breaks. Naruto then looks at Yomi and smirks evilly. Later the location of the seal is at. Yomi is dead and Moro is free as his army is attacking. Cheyenne says as she is being held by Naruto, let me go. I need to do this. Like my mother did before me. No you don't. His army is about to meet their match, or should I say betters, said Naruto, and he attacked Morio as he grabbed Cheyenne's bell. Where the shinobis are fighting the ghost army as Naruto shouts arise. The shinobi are slowly getting overrun, then they hear something moving and moving fast, then they look and see a massive shadow army charging and they think we are done, but then the shadow army collides with Morio's ghost army. Then the demon slashes one that is about to hit Kakashi. Along with Takuro saves Guy from one. Cheyenne meanwhile sees an army of beings of shadows. As they stand at the ready behind Naruto, I need 3 of you to guard Shon. He charges at Morio as he shouts the rest with me. The others charge with Naruto, leaving only 3. They are in a 3-way formation guard point, no one gets in and no one gets out. Half an hour later. Naruto is looking at the dead body of Morio as he pulls out the sword as says, stubborn son of a bitch resisting to die. He is covered in cuts, and blood that's likely not his, or maybe he is, he can't tell, and his clothes are torn from the battle. Cheyenne shouts, Naruto. Naruto turns to see Cheyenne as he says, yo. That's when his shirt falls to pieces. Huh, said Naruto, and Cheyenne blushed badly because she saw Naruto's muscles. She blushes and then passes out as she has a nosebleed. Naruto blinks as he laughs, well, I didn't expect that. Naruto then picks her up and carries her out, as the shadow soldiers have all returned to the shadows, waiting to be summoned again. But he stops as he looks at the demon, and he sees that he can't turn it into one of his shadows as he thinks, damn it, I can't with this. Naruto then just destroys the body, making sure no one gets anything from it. Couple days later. Naruto and the team are about to return to Konoha, but they're having some last minutes for goodbyes and another. Cheyenne, who is wearing her priestess clothes, says to Naruto, thank you for everything, Naruto. Naruto says it's no problem, take my mind off things for a bit. Cheyenne nods as she says, before you go, I have a personal request to ask of you. Oh boy, what is the favor? Asked Naruto. Cheyenne smiled as she said, well, I need to pass down my abilities to my daughter and future generations. I was wondering if you could help me with that, with a smile on her. Everyone blushes as they know what she means, and Naruto says, Cheyenne, I am going to say this now. You have some guts to ask me that. Maybe, that is if you are free tonight? She blushes, then runs back into the shrine as the door slams shut and Naruto laughs as Sakura stares at him. Naruto said, you can't tease me that easily. Perrin is better and I learned from the best, her. Don't play with a girl's heart. Sakura shouts as she about to punch him. Who says I am, Sakura? Now come on, we have to let Tsunade know about this. He vanishes. They all start heading to Konoha. A week later. Naruto is walking around Konoha as he tries again with Ayam, only to find out that Ayam had gone out with friends, so Naruto is sulking as he is walking to an appointment. Upon entering, Naruto hears, something matters, Naruto? Naruto looks up to see his doctor, a personal one at that. As the doctor is a woman with black hair, she wears a white coat with her regular clothes, she has an hourglass figure, and her clothes cover up her ass and breasts. Just a bit down. Do you have time? Naruto asks. For you, Naruto always, said the doctor named Retsu Unohana. Naruto then explains how he has been trying to get the attention of Ayam, the ramen stand's owner's daughter, and every time he tries, something always gets in the way. Unohana giggles, oh, you were always so adorable with your crush on Ayam. Naruto groans as he says, yet it seems that it's not meant to be the cause when I try. It's either she got sick, too busy, trying to catch up to her on a walk. You want to hear the worst one yet? Oh, sweetie, what is it? Unohana answered, and Naruto said, the night before, I thought I was in the clear. The streets were empty, there were no upcoming missions, she didn't get sick, and it wasn't a busy day, so I came up. As I just about said something, a group of my friends appeared out of nowhere and dragged me to a guy's night out. Unohana says, oh my, and how did it go? It was great. Naruto said as his arms crossed, but god damn it, I was still pissed as I want to have Ayam. Maybe you're right. Maybe you and her are not meant to be, said Unohana. Then she added, but maybe it's just bad timing? It's hard to say. Naruto looked at Unohana and said, in the name of the Uzumaki, I will not give in. I will have Ayam. If it means die trying. Please don't die, cause who else will be my patient? Unohana said, and Naruto chuckled, I won't anyway, let's do the check as I stall long enough, says Naruto. Unohana nods and does the checkup. After that, Naruto is finished and when he walks out he feels something in his pocket. It was a note, come to my house later tonight. Our Unohana, then he sees a lipstick mark, then he sees the PS, my address. Naruto smirks as he is going to enjoy this as he heads out. Later that night. Naruto arrives at Unohana's home and he thinks I need this. He knocks on the door. He waits for a bit, then the door opens up. Unohana is standing in something so fucking sexy as she is wearing a black see-through nightgown with black bra which it fitting with her breasts of triple J cup. Hello sexy doctor, said Naruto and she smiles sexily. Do come in. Naruto enters the house and closes the door. So my sexy doctor wants to become my woman. Does that mean whenever I have an appointment, we will be fucking? Unohana says sexily, possibly my handsome Naruto, she smiles. Meanwhile, Ayam arrives at the ramen stand for the night rush as she says I'm back. Welcome back, you know Naruto was looking for you earlier, said Tucci. Ayam groans. Again? When he realizes I'm too old for him. Tucci says, yeah, by 4 years. Then Ayam is grabbed from behind. You must be Ayam, I see why darling Naruto wants you. Ayam turns to see Perrin and others. Ayam asks, who are all of you? The next day. Naruto wakes up with a naked Unohana on his chest, smiling happily. He feels much better, no longer upset. Naruto then kisses Unohana's forehead and goes to make breakfast. Then he brings it to Unohana, who can't move, but the smell of food walks her up. Unohana moans as she wakes up. Something smells so good. Breakfast, my lovely doctor, said Naruto. Unohana smiles, oh my, you are making me feel special. Afterwards, Naruto is heading home, as he decides to lay off chasing after Ayam. When he gets home, he finds women talking among themselves. Naruto heads to the training grounds, where he is going to do some workout before the next mission. Naruto has been training for a while. And afterward, Naruto then heads to the hot springs. Uzumaki compound, hot spring area. Naruto relaxes in the hot springs and enjoys the hot springs water. He says, oh, nothing beats enjoying some warm waters of the hot springs after training, as he sinks in the waters. Then the door's slide opens and footsteps open. Naruto sighs, then looks up and blinks surprise as he sees Ayam there with a towel covering herself up. Ayam blushes and says, mind if I join you? Naruto smiles and says, please join me. Ayam slowly gets in the water. Naruto looks at her and asks, are you okay, Ayam? Ayam looks to the side as she says well. She remembers her talk with Naruto's women yesterday. They told her that he had always wanted to be with her, and he wanted her to be happy. Hell, if she were with someone, he would be okay with that. But given she isn't and also have her give up the whole thing of her being too old for Naruto, Perrin even told her you are 4 years older than Naruto, you are in his age range, so drop this nonsense and get with him. Ayam turns back to Naruto, I am doing alright, so I heard you got back from a mission, how did it go? She is blushing. Naruto says it went well, the world was saved from being taken over of demons, yeah, oh, and you know Hinata right? Ayam nods why yeah, as she has a mental image of her, well think of someone who looks just like her but with blonde hair and light lavender eyes. Ayam asked, wait, what Hinata has a doppelganger out there? Naruto nods to that, yeah, me and my team at the time found her, so I can't wait to tell her about it, and she's going to freak out about it, said Naruto, and Ayam nods, yeah, that would be surprising, as she couldn't believe it. Other than that, I was doing training, and now I'm here, and you join in, but the bigger question, what are you doing here? Naruto asks, Ayam says I talked to your girls. Perrin is so convincing, more so than the others backing her up. Naruto laughs lightly, oh, I should have known. So what are yo? Ayam then kisses him on the lips and Naruto thinks, fucking finally, I've been trying to get her for days. And she is finally mine, as he holds her closer as they kiss deeper. Couple minutes later at Naruto's room. Time skips a week later. Ayam is working, then someone walks in and looks at her with lust and walks over to her and him going to ask her out on a date. Hey hot stuff, are you free for a date? I promise to make it your best night ever with a smirk. Ayam then holds up her left hand on her ring finger with a ring, sorry but I have someone special already, so either order something or please leave. The guy got defeated and said, oh why yes, I would like to order today's special, so it would fix my confidence, as he goes to his seat. Ayam snorts, then thinks about her wonderful little brother. She is wondering when he will be back. With Naruto. He is with Sakura, Sai, and Yamato to get Sasuke back. They are following what they were told as a spy for a member of the Akatsuki and are meeting up, but that member is dead, and thus, there's someone in disguise. So, do we have any clue who this spy could be, said Naruto. They are near the bridge. I do not know, says Sakura, and Naruto, you don't know, weren't you the one who took down a Akatsuki member and got the trip from him before he dies? Well, not alone mind you, said Sakura. Oh right, sure you have super strength, but you lack a lot of speed, said Naruto. Then they saw someone come out of the shadows. It is Bellion, half of him given he is very tall being, as he says, my lord. Yes, Bellion, asked Naruto, making them all shocked at this, and Bellion says, I might have info that will help you on your mission. Naruto says you did? How? For that I must ask for your forgiveness, as I had one of the troops to check on this spy of the pink one, speaks of, said Bellion, and Naruto said, oh that is fine, I need info. Who is it? He's a male, with glasses and gray hair. Naruto blinks as he says, short gray hair? Glasses? There's only I can think of, and it's been a long time since I saw him. Sakura, you don't mean. Yeah, it's Kabuto Yakushi, said Naruto. Sakura groans and Naruto says, well, it seems we need to be prepared, as if he is there then old Snakeface is not far behind. Sakura, but that also means Sasuke. Naruto shakes his head, no, Sasuke would not be near at all. Sasuke would be at a base as he is Orochimaru's prize, but that also may a dash. They hear screams as they look out and see the view of the bridge, as Captain Yamato had to dodge quickly so the sword of Orochimaru won't pierce any vital organs. But he still has a big cut on him, though. Naruto sighs and then Yamato signals them to appear, and they do, and Naruto is looking at Orochimaru with a look that he was not expecting as Orochimaru laughs as he says, well, if isn't it's Naruto Uzumaki, are you here bring Sasuke back to your village? Naruto points to Sakura as he says, she is here to either bring him home without arms and legs or in a body bag, in fact, iron. Behind Orochimaru is Iron with his weapon in striking motion as everyone. Iron is a massive-looking man in armor with large horns with a large weapon and a shield. Orochimaru, what in Kami's name, as he sees Iron, he dodges but Kabuto is not so lucky as his arm is hanging on by a thread. Then Naruto says, Odakuro. Everyone looks at him as Orochimaru feels something coming at him while he's in the air and he sees something that's coming at him at high speed as it comes from the bushes. Orochimaru is shocked to see what looks like a shadow being and it's none other than Kimimaro attacking him. Kimimaro? Why, you're alive, as he groans in pain as the thing that hits him as a bone made up of shadows pierce him through the shoulder, causing the snake to fall back to the ground. Kabuto says while holding on, how? He shouldn't be alive at all. His sickness wasn't incurable. And if he did, why would he attack Lord Orochimaru? He's the most loyal out of everyone. Yeah, about that Kabuto, you see Dakiro, formerly known as Kimimaro, was and is dead. I just brought him back as one of my shadows, said Naruto as he said that a whole army appeared with Naruto eyes glowing, and I think I could turn one of you into one, you know. To make up all either of you had done. Naruto then turns to Bellion, so Bellion, shall we? Bellion nods and the shadow army attacks. Iron, do your thing, as I'm going to look further ahead as you guys keep the Snake Man and this one busy. Iroh lets out a roar which makes his enemies focus only on him and nothing else. Naruto walks away as he is going to check on where the two were coming from. Sakura, Sai and Yamato follow, blinking in surprise at what Naruto just did as Sakura says, since when you could do this summoning? Oh, that? For a while now though, there's still some that I can't tap into yet. Wait, said Sakura as she stopped, you have more, she asks. Naruto nods, around 10 million or so, as he keeps going while Sai, taking notes in his mind about this and needs to report it to Danzo about this. But then he feels a sword at his throat. Try it, and I will use the info I know and kill all of the roots. Sai, you really think I trust you? Sai is surprised and Naruto then says, I will not tell you how I do it. Now let's go find Duck Ass. Naruto then disappears and they find him moving fast as Sakura shouts, Naruto, wait. Damn it. They are following Naruto but only one was able to catch up with him as Yamato, barely though, as he asks Naruto this, you know, I had not only your files but also heard about you, before your return I mean. Let's just say 6 years away helped me, said Naruto then adds, let me guess, my file said I had a crush on someone? Yamato blinks, no, that's personal info, more like your bio info, as you were a hyperactive, dumb. If words would fall on Naruto's like stone, there would be hitting him right now as Yamato, but you are honest, loyal, tough and most unpredictable, but now, you don't fit those things anymore. Oh, I am honest, tough, loyal and still unpredictable, just my priorities have changed, said Naruto as they came across an entrance which likely is an underground base. Your priorities, said Yamato. Naruto nods, yes, one is to have a nice life with my ladies. Yamato knows about them, oh yes, the entertainers, well, former, said as Naruto stops and turn him and says that was smooth, normally someone would have them by courtesans. Well, I do learn long time ago that I must be careful with my words, said Yamato. Naruto, I should learn that myself. Anyway, Naruto then says, but yes, they are more akin to hostesses. You don't need to lecture me, Naruto, it's common knowledge, not that new, they do more than provide pleasure, they can do music, play games, dance and more. Naruto says, then I guess it's just Sakura. Then after all, the girl claims to be so smart, yet she is so damn dumb. They enter with Sai and Sakura following not that far behind. Yamato sees there's lighting as their torches leading the way. Naruto sighs and walks, then finds a room. Well, more like rooms as there's tons of them. That's a lot of rooms, says Naruto. Yamato nods yeah. Spread out, both on their own way as they check each room. Then Naruto finds a room with Sasuke, who is laying on his bed as he seems to be sleeping. Naruto walks in as Sasuke says, if you're here for take over my body, Orochimaru, do it another time, I'm tired. Next thing Sasuke knows is he is thrown into the wall, and then before anything else Naruto grabs his face. Hello Sasuke. Long time no see. Sasuke opens his eyes as he says yes it has Naruto, and then outside the base. Both Sakura and Sai finally arrived, and just in time, too. There's a flash of lightning coming from the ground. They rush over and find a massive hole where Naruto and Sasuke are fighting. Naruto comments, you have gotten stronger, Sasuke. I have to ask, are you still going through with your revenge plan? Naruto then punches him into a wall. Sasuke says of course I am. And I need more power to do that, Naruto says as he kicks Sasuke away. Then I will dig 2 graves, one for Itachi and one for you. Sakura says stop this. Ain't you 2 friends? And what about the promi dash? Stay out of this, Sakura. Both Naruto and Sasuke respond as they fight. Sakura is at a loss as Sai says, I guess it's true what they say, you can't really control them, smiling. Sasuke then activates his curse mark, but Naruto grabs his face and slams him to the ground. Naruto then says you are using something old, let me show you something new. Naruto gets covered in shadows as Sasuke feels like metal is grabbing his head now. Meanwhile at the bridge, a massive amount of blood is dropped on the floor as Orochimaru is lying against the tree, and half of his body is missing as he is sweating due to the pain as well as blood leaking from his mouth. See curses, then he sees more shadows appear. And Bellion says so the armor awakens. Oh, this will be good. Orochimaru says a armor dash, he gets smacked to the face by a shield. Kabuto has so many weapons sticking out of him that he can't heal at all, and he's very dead. Back with Naruto. Sakura, Sai and Sasuke are surprised at what they are seeing, and so is Yamato as they see Naruto, who looks completely different due to his armor. It was pure black with shadow wisps coming off some parts of the armor as Naruto looked at Sasuke. Naruto then slams Sasuke down so hard that his head is now in the ground as Naruto says no, stay down, as the armor starts to vanish and he grabs Sasuke's leg and slaps a seal on him, sealing his chakra. Sakura sighs in relief as she thinks about Naruto. Then they hear something, and they turn to see Sasuke has blood where his crotch is and Naruto keeps dragging him. Sakura turns into stone as she just stands there like a statue as everyone just leaves her there, as a bird lands on her and crap on her. Then she runs after them shouting Naruto, the bird flies away. A week later at Konoha. So, you not only found who the spy is, you also took both the spy that happens to be Kabuto and Orochimaru, then found Sasuke, fought him, and how would you describe Captain Yamato of what Naruto did to Sasuke? A massive beatdown, said Yamato as Naruto is holding the Kusanagi as he says, I think she means what I did to his manhood. Tsunade nodded to that. Yamato stays quiet. Well, either way, now I'm getting a lot of ear from Sakura. I punish you for basically ending the bloodline, though they can be repaired. But do you even want to? Naruto asks. Swanda asks, do I have a choice? And Naruto says, well, his big sister Otomi could do it if she finds the right guy and if we get Itachi back, but is it even possible to bring him back? Tsunade says, well, I don't give a shit, you are dismissed and your pay will be with you tomorrow. I need to talk to Yamato more. Naruto then heads out as he has someone to visit, though it's a visit he should have but was too busy to do that. Later, Naruto knocks on the door of the Uchiha family compound. As he thinks she's so going to kill me for not coming sooner as the door opens, he sees Atomi, who is off today as she wearing a tank top that it's being used as a bra due to her double K-cup breasts with hourglass figure with wide hips, thick legs as she wearing shorts and a plump ass. Her hair is messy as it blood as it seems she was sleeping. Who is it? Says Atomi. Then she sees Naruto standing there. Oh, it's just little brother Naruto. Naruto is thinking, give her a moment. She screams in delight, little brother Naruto, as she hugs him. It's too long. When did you get back? A few months ago. Sorry for not visiting sooner, as his head is between her breasts. Then he finds himself removed as she stares at him. Months. You've been back for months? And you didn't even bother to visit me now. She looks at him as Naruto says, why yes, sorry I was busy and no, please. Don't, as he sees her crying. My little brother Naruto hates me, I get it. I'm overbearing. And just some old hag that you refuse to be seen with, said Atomi, and Naruto are really panicking as he is trying to think of something to say. As from the side is a woman who is Atomi's mother is giggling at this. Naruto sees her and says, Mikoto, help. Mikoto giggles and walks over. I think Naruto needs a punishment, Atomi. How about cuddling with Atomi? She smiles. Naruto says, wait, wh. Oh, a wonderful idea, mom. Come here, you. Itomi grabs Naruto and drags him into her house, then closes the door and throws him onto the couch, and Itomi jumps on Naruto as she has him in a hug and begins to cuddle with him. Oh, like the old times, says Mikoto as she goes to get drinks for them. Naruto says, yeah, but then Sasuke would come in and scream at me to let Itomi go. When it was the other way around. Mikoto tosses a sandal at his head as she says, not speak that boy's name in here. He's a disgrace. Naruto says, that is one reason I came here, as he go on as Mikoto says, I already know and I don't care, if he's back or not, I want nothing to do with him. Naruto blinks as he thinks, geez, I should have known. She took it to heart about being disowned after the crap he pulled at Atomi, then says, I only have one little brother. And it's you, as she hugs him tighter. Naruto nods as he gets it. A bit later. Naruto somehow gets out of Atomi's clutches and walks up to Mikoto as he asks her, are you okay? Kinda, I want Itachi back. He has to come home, he is the heir. Itomi does not want to take over and I understand. Sigh, sorry, I'm just. She covers her face as Naruto thinks, Jesus, she must be under a lot of stress, given one son who killed their whole clan, and become a rough ninja, and there's Sasuke, joining our village's greatest foe and nearly tries to kill me. Well, Mikoto, I know it is hard. So please calm down and head to the hot springs if you need this, says Naruto. Mikoto shouts, no. What, I need to be fucked, silly? Naruto widens his eyes at that. Mikoto quickly covers her mouth as Naruto is like a son to her, but she never would say such things to him out loud as she says, sorry. I just. No, it's fine, Mikoto, I get it, you've been trying to hold it together as I'm sure it's not easy. But there is one thing I have to say to you, Mikoto, said Naruto with a neutral look on his face. Your room now, said Naruto as he looked at her. I'm sorry? Mikoto asks. Naruto then says, your room. Now. Mikoto says, but wh. A week later. Sasuke is in his cell as it is silenced and he is chained to the wall. Then he hears, hey, you got something, you punk. The person brings in a TV and puts headphones on Sasuke's head. Then, the person presses play and walks out of the room after closing and locking the door. Sasuke says, hey, what is this for? Hey, as the guard just pushes play and walks away. The video begins to play and he sees the face of Mikoto Uchiha first. Did I said it right, said Mikoto, Sasuke thinking mother? Hello, my foolish former of today. Upon seeing this, I have disowned you from the Uchiha clan and you have brought so much dishonor to the clan. You have nowhere go to, you won't have any money, and lost access to the clan's district. You are on your own, said Mikoto. Sasuke is shocked. Then Mikoto says, you see, I have a new and better son. I have Naruto in my life and I am happy to be his slutty broodmare of a mother. As the camera pans back, showing the collar and some things written on her in marker. This makes Sasuke angry as he tries summon lightning but couldn't takes to the seals that place on him. On her belly it says Uzumaki breeding chamber for grandbabies with the Uzumaki swirl on her belly. On her breasts it sees on Mikoto's ass on one cheek it says prop. On her breasts one says Uzumaki milk tanks. And on the other it says Naruto's back with Naruto. Naruto is at home as he says, I wonder if he's watching it now, as his ladies are giggling as Mikoto and Atomi are cuddling up to Naruto with his hands on their asses. Naruto then says, so my mother and sister, how do you think he will take it when he finds out both of you are pregnant? He smiles as both keep it up. Itomi says I don't fucking care, he is no brother of mine. With our pregnancies, the Uzumaki clan owns the Uchiha clan from now on. Naruto smiles. Naruto says yes, I can't wait to be a father. Also Perrin, has someone left a message, where is it though, he asks. As if on cue, Mimi hands him the message as she says here you go. Naruto accepts it and reads it. Oh, Nico came to do it, all of them confused about it. Do what? Mimi asks. Deliver the message. As it turns out she was Mom's student. Alright, well I have a mission I must do. Mimi asks, and what's that? Naruto says that I don't know, it doesn't say, only to meet up with her. The ladies nod and Perrin says don't worry darling, we will help Mikoto and Atomi. Naruto nods. Later at the Umbu HQ. Naruto is there and is teasing Nico, but Nico won't give in to them as she says, alright, this is an important mission. Naruto nods as he drops the teasing, to the village or? To your mother, as this mission is about facing baseball, her rival. Naruto blinks rival, as this news to him, then again he doesn't know much about his mother after all. Nico blinks then taps the side of her head. Right, you don't know much about your parents, so long story short, the woman in question is Yoriuchi and, well. One explaining later. Wait, you mean she was my mom's ex? And she was from here but defected and joined Kumo? To kill my dad, says Naruto as he makes sure if he got it right. Nico nods yup, your job is to get her back any way you can. Or die trying, since if she hated my dad, what would that say about me? Since I'm told that I look just like him. Nico nods, oh, and she also insanely speed what? 3 days later. Naruto is in the land of lightning. He grumbles and thinks, I hate this. They want me to die. He sighs. Naruto then moves his head as his fist passes by him. Minato, as Naruto sees a beautiful woman with dark skin with black hair and yellow eyes with clothes that are skin tight. Nope, son of Minato and Kushina, I am Naruto. Okay, now saying it out loud, I'm realizing that I'm pretty much the Claws dash. He sees lightning generated on her body. Naruto sighs and then sinks into the shadows. The woman is about to grab him, but it's too late. Naruto is gone, as she growls. She looks around for him, and then he raises up and smacks, then sinks back in again as she shouts, face me you coward. Naruto's laugh can hurt all around her. Naruto then comes out and grabs her breasts from behind and she, Jay, just like your no good father, said the woman as she hissed like a cat. And Naruto thought, geez dad, why didn't you resolve this, as he feels like he's dealing with a feral cat. A big one at that. Naruto then rips open her top and plays, well I'm told to bring you back. I was thinking just by beating you, but I think fucking you into submission would be better, said. They are gone Yoriuchi, I am what they left behind, said Naruto as he pulls her nipples and she lets out a big moan. Half an hour later. Naruto is walking with both a passed out Yoriuchi and Soifin in a scroll as he is heading back to Konoha. Then he hears fighting going on as he thinks I don't think it's none of my business. As he about to going on his way, he hears give you two-tailed cat bitch. And it came from where he heard the fighting from. Naruto heads over there and sees two men attacking a single woman and she is covered in red chakra coat and Naruto thinks damn it, as he had hoped it was someone who was faking it, but nope. Naruto then sinks into the shadows. Onto the battlefield. The young lady is dodging then gets hit by a stream of water, fire, lightning, as best she could, as well trying to dodge a crazy man with pink eyes and silver hair as he is wearing a three-bladed red scythe. Then, the man who has stitches is grabbed and thrown into a wall. The other says, the what? He sees Naruto standing there, cracks his knuckles, and says, okay, so we have a psycho with a cool scythe and a guy who has veins coming out of his body. He looks at the guy he just threw. The man, named Kakuzu as he looks angry with blink veins coming out of not only the stitches but also his mouth as Naruto, the hell are you? Naruto appears quickly in front of the guy, then punches him so hard his head goes into the wall. As the other says, who the hell are you, blondie? You know what, I always knew blondes are nothing but trouble. I don't know why our leader even has one in our group. Naruto takes a sec to realize what they're wearing. Oh, Akatsuki. Great. Oh, if you survive and see Itachi, tell him Sasuke is no longer Uchiha, but I don't think you will survive. Wait, is that an iron rod sticking out your chest? He looks down and is like, damn, it is. Naruto turns to the woman. What do you think about them? He asks so he can know what he's dealing with. They're unkillable, she gasps in pain. She has been dragging this fight for a while now. You let me finish this. Bellion, said Naruto as Bellion appears as he asked, yes my lord? Question, have you or have my processors ever killed immortals before, said Naruto. Bellion chuckled. The other monarchs were immortal, but they died. Naruto says, others? Never mind, talk about that other time. Let's take down those fools. Bellion takes on the foul mouth with a sigh, then Naruto goes after the vine one as he is thinking, why didn't I take the swearing one? As he hears from background, you fucking see *****. Bitch ass fucker. Naruto thinks again, I take it back. Naruto goes off to punch a mask, breaking it, and Naruto feels something wet and needy, as he takes his fist out and sees it covered if. Reminds of a heart. What? Is what Naruto thinking, holy hell. Who puts a heart in a fucking mask? He then returns to the fight. Bellion meanwhile is parrying the attacks of the scythe user as though there are some successful blows, but the man looks disappointed. Hey, what's going on? Why don't you have blood? I need blood to do my ritual that was gifted to me by my lord. Because I am technically not alive. I am a shadow, there is no blood in me, not even a physical one, said Bellion as he uses his forearm to smack the man's side with great force. The man growls fucking damn it as he said, flying toward nearby trees. Bellion keeps fighting the man as Naruto has broken 2 more hearts, but the remaining 3 with inside the man with green eyes as he says, you how hard to get the right hearts, let alone how much there will cost, as he was angry. The man coughs and Naruto thinks, wait, maybe I am doing the right thing destroying them all, but he has no move that could destroy all of them at once. But then Naruto thinks of the battle and keeps dodging attacks as he thinks, gross, why Vayne, oh crap, he dodges a fireball infused with wind chakra, okay, that's no fair. Naruto then sinks into the shadows as he thinks, yet I'm the one to talk to. As Kakuzu looks around for Naruto as he is keeping his wits, then the wind mask gets destroyed, but Naruto realizes, it's empty as Kakuzu says, got you, as veins wrap around onto Naruto as he says, how? Kid, I've been around since the villages were formed. I fight against the first Hokage and you think a snot-nosed kid, wow dash. Naruto smirks as he poofs as he says, what? Hey Veiny. From behind him he turns to see Naruto holding a technique with wind blades and it is letting out a piercing sound with a sphere of chakra in the middle of it. This snot-nosed kid beat you. As he threw it toward him and Kakuzu couldn't react in time as he got hit by him, as the only thing he could do was no. As he is being torn into shreds as Naruto wind style, Raisin Shuriken as he knows how his works. It attacks the target on a cellular level, thus attacking him in ways that no one could withstand, and if they likely won't be the same after. Naruto then breaks the fire mask, as Kakuzu is screaming in pain. He is being killed over 1,000 times over, engulfed in the light of the jutsu as it shoots up to the sky. And once it is done, it fades away, leaving nothing but a dusk of a body, if one could call it that, as it falls all the way down to the earth. Naruto just shakes his head, then he hears, God damn it, you motherfucking bastard, let me go, as he sees Welbelan flying over while carrying the head of Swearman as well his weapon, as Naruto says, wow, he's still alive, and ahead, how the. Haha, I see your small brain human won't understand the power of Jashin-sama, said the head of Haiden, as Naruto says, and yet, he didn't have the power to regrow your limbs, well body in this case, or have control over it, so, how do you truly die then? He looks at him as if studying him. Then Naruto moves as if he were a punch, hitting the ground. Then Naruto turns to see a man who could be a wrestler. The fact that he's giant makes Naruto say, "Whoa," as he has never seen anyone like this man before. The man's muscles on his arm alone are bigger than his head. "Your Kunoichi is over there alive," Naruto says as he points to where Kunoichi is as one of his shadows is patching her up as the man looks at him as he says, "Who are you, kid? And why does it feel like I had seen you somewhere before?" Naruto sweats as he remembers Nico's warning, which was to not draw Kumo and their Raikage's attention to himself. "Wait a minute, what is a Konoha ninja doing here?" asked the Raikage, and Naruto said, "Training." "Stop ignoring me, you fucking bastards," shouted Hayden, which Naruto thinks crap. "Forget that," as Raikage turns to the head as he says, "Is that head talking?" and he notices Bellion. Naruto says, "Yes, and don't ask. Look, I will make a deal. I give the head of the man who tried to take your Kunoichi and I along with Bellion, go free. Do we have a deal?" as he hopes that he doesn't cause a war between Kumo and Konoha. The Raikage says, "Hear my deal, you two leave, take the talking head, I will get what I need from Yujito," and he jabs his finger at Naruto's chest. "I don't want to see your face anytime soon. Do that and we won't have any problems." Naruto says, "Okay, that is fine with me. Also, there is a body with a bounty, it is yours. I might have killed him, but I am not going to push my luck so later." Naruto and Bellion sink into the shadows. Raikage sighs as he asks, "Are you alright, Yujito?" The woman, named Yujito, says, "I will live but not my pride. Mobui, call a medical team, Yujito, once we return I want to hear everything." At Konoha, Naruto returned home as he was sitting on his couch. His parent asks, "Darling, I know I don't say much about your ninja things, but did you really have to bring a head that's still alive and talking too much?" As she looks at the head of Hayden as it is in a clear glass cover, as Naruto says, "Well, I was going to bring it to Nico, but hearing him going on and on was killing me. So I brought him, put that on him and thanked him. It silences him without the need of a seal." Then Grafia walks into the room with Ibiki Marino. "All right, where is this head?" asked Ibiki, who walks in and stops as he sees the head still alive as, "Over here, and glad you received my message about this, though." Ibiki walks over and picks up the jar. "I will take it from here." Naruto says, "Thank you, cause I don't any of us could sleep with a head that's looking at us." Ibiki nods and walks out with the head, and when they're gone, Naruto says, "Remind me never to bring home another talking head." The woman says, "Agreed." Later with Nico. She is surprised to see Yaruchi and her student Soifun naked. They are trying to get Naruto's cock, but Naruto holding onto their leashes as he says, "So that's my report." Nico nods as she says, "Though I wasn't expecting you to." She sees them being horny for Naruto. Naruto nods. "You said any means necessary." Nico sighs, "Yes, I did, just head home and I will call upon you again for another mission." Naruto says, "Or I could do something else." Nico says, "That's fine, for now, you are dismissed." Naruto then heads home, but a note is left for him. "You need a break, Nico. You are invited over to my house to use the hot springs." Nico sighs as she says to herself, "I'm an UMBU captain, I don't have any time off," as she goes back to work. At the end of her shift, Nico, or rather, Uego, is heading home. It's time for her to turn in for the night, but then she senses something in her house as she draws out her sword. Who's there? She sees a person made of shadows, who just looks like a knight. Yugao thinks it's an intruder and tries to take it down, but no matter what they won't die, cause they keep dodging. Yugao couldn't understand how agile this thing is that she is facing. Then she sees what they were looking at and sees some incense burning in front of a picture of Hayate, her late fiancé and fellow teammate of Team Kushina. Uego says, "What did you want with him?" "To let you know the man is at peace and you need a break or a vacation. You are going to work yourself to death if you don't, said the shadow. Uego just stares at the knight in front of her and says, "It's none of your concern." She slashes the shadow down and it's gone. "But then when was the last time you had fun for yourself?" Uego blushes like crazy as she shouts, "Leave me be." The next day is Yugao's day off. Yugao is at a bar as she groans as she is upset about this as she didn't want to have a day off. She is drinking. In fact, she was forced to take a few weeks off, and she is scaring off any guy who tries to hit on her or approach. Naruto is watching this from afar, thinking, "I don't know if I should come up to her or not," 'cause she looks ready to snap at anyone. Naruto then sits down and orders a drink as he watches this. After a while, Yugo gets drunk but she stops as she is just heading home. Naruto sighs and heads out as he is going to follow to make sure she doesn't do anything, but after a while, Naruto follows Yugo to the graveyard. Yugo stops at a grave as she drops to her knees and begins to talk. Naruto sighs and sits down. Life is hell. Why do we lose loved ones no matter what? Yugo turns to him and says, "Oh, it's you, Naruto. You know, hey, ain't taken a liking to you. During back the Chunin exams, how you would fight like hell against that dog boy and thought about how far you would go, maybe becoming like Hokage. Oh, he wish he would lived long enough to see that, but it wasn't. He didn't have the luxury for, he was going to die either way, by the sand ninja or the sickness that was eating him away." Naruto thinks, I started to see why she never took time off. She was trying to keep herself busy, she never over him. Maybe I shouldn't try, not yet. But then Naruto says life is fragile and too short. We must never take life for granted. You have stories of the man you loved. We were all dead and gone. All that is left are stories and the lives we touched. So never let his memory die. Like the third Hokage. He was like family and I hated that he died. But even I know immortality is a curse. So yes, hey, rest in peace. Now I have to get Yugo home, said Naruto as he turns to see Yugo had passed out as she leaning against the stone head. Naruto thinks, damn, she did drink a lot. Naruto picks her up and takes her to her home, thanks to his shadow telling him where it is. He drops her off and heads back into town, where he is going to enjoy himself at the nightlife of Konoha. He goes to see Amber and Sapphire and sees how they are doing. At the Red Line district of Konoha. Naruto, the busy streets of the Red District, as there's a lot of people. Then again, he had never come by this night when he was younger. Well, he usually stayed inside at night as the people who lived here told him to, so he could be safe as he heads over to the brothel house. And good thing too, 'cause there's trouble once again at foot as he sees a fight between two guys. Naruto groans and mutters, drunken idiots. He walks over to them as he hears, "No. She's mine. No, you bastard, she is mine." As the one who is between this is Amber, and she wants to get out of this so bad. Naruto then walks up quietly, picks up Amber, and walks away with her, making her blink in surprise as she says, "Naruto?" Naruto does the shoe with his finger against his lip. Amber keeps quiet as the guys just keep fighting. Naruto slowly takes her to her room, and then he hears, "Hey, you beast." Naruto looks behind and sees one of the guys coming at him as the other is on the floor. As it is clear, he got knocked out by a punch. Naruto asks Amber, "Do you want to get out of this business?" Amber says, "No, my friends are here." "Oh, right, so what can I do to get you to leave here?" asked Naruto, as he wanted to know what it would take for Amber to leave. "Sapphire, I won't leave without her," says Amber. I plan to get her as well. I am not just taking one, I am going for both." Amber blinks, and also duck, as she points behind Naruto. Naruto then jumps and lands on his shoulders, and one swift jab to the back of the head knocks him out. "Wow, say everyone around as Naruto says thank you, but if there's nothing to see here, go on with your night." Naruto carries Amber to Sapphire's room, who is doing something, and it is not sex. "Hey, big sis," said Naruto, and Sapphire blinks. "Naruto? What brings you by?" "You and Amber," said Naruto, and Sapphire giggled. "Oh, are you still using that old joke of yours?" She remembered how Naruto would always say, "I'm here to take you two away." Naruto smirks and says, "I mean, if you don't believe me, then follow me, both of you." Sapphire like to, but I have a full night ahead of me. "Yeah, with me," as he carries her out of the room and to the office and looks at the madam as she says, "About time, I was beginning to think you were a lair." Naruto puts them down, then pulls out a chest and puts it on the desk, saying, "I'm sure you will find new girls to take their place in no time." Naruto then looks at Amber and Sapphire, "Pack your things, you are coming with me." Both nod, as they are just going with the flow. 20 minutes later. They get to Naruto's house and Amber and Sapphire are giddy as they are meeting Perrin, Mimi, and Joka. And Naruto is thinking what to do tonight. As he is about to finish thinking, he feels 3 sets of arms on him. "Oh darling, please let us keep you company tonight," said Perrin. "Please, Naruto," says Joka. "As Mimi, we want to have fun with you tonight." Naruto says, "Well, it's been a while," as he smiles. Couple hours later. Time skip 3 days later. Perrin is looking at her very beautiful engagement ring when she hears something outside. "Come out, you bastard, and return Perrin to my son," says some guy that's outside. Perrin raises a brow. "Darling, there is some fat ass outside with his obese son and an army." Then she thought about it after saying, "Why did the guards let this many enter the village anyway?" Naruto is walking from the training field. A fat ass. "Please tell me it is a lady and not a dick?" Naruto adds, "Thought you're right. How did the gate guards let this many in?" Meanwhile at the gates. They are crying as they had to let 2 fat-ass nobles in with their guards, but Tsunade let it happen. Why? The 2 give her a whole lot of cash. At Naruto's home. Naruto heads out to see as he asks, "All right, what's going on?" "Wait, ain't you that guy I beat up a while back?" as pointed at the fat guy. "Yes, but I have come back for Perrin." And Naruto says, "Sorry, we are already engaged," as he holds up his hand to show the ring. Naruto then looks at the army of 50, then sighs as around them shows his shadow army. "You have 50 against an army," said Naruto as Bellion and other high-ranking shadows appear near him, and all of them, including Naruto. Their eyes are glowing as this will be a bloodbath. The 52 men are scared. "Kill the guards but beat the nobles, then I will send them back to the capital beaten and bloody." Naruto snaps his finger, and they do, as Naruto glares at them. Shadows cover his face as he smiles, and it glows in this sinister light. The shadows then kill the guards and beat the nobles. And once it's all said and done, Naruto has the guards' shadows rise, except for the nobles as they are beaten and tied to poles. They're alive and not yet dead, not yet anyway. Naruto smirks and walks up to them and says, "Perrin is not now, nor will she ever be yours. She is my fiancée," said Naruto. Then he snaps his fingers at a trio of black and red warriors as he learns they are shadows of high orcs. "Take them back to the capital. I want them out of my sight." The trio nods as they take them away, and Naruto hears, "So, mind explaining who is going to clean this up?" Naruto looks behind and sees an older version of Hinata, but he realizes, "Oh, you're Hinata's mama, right?" "That is right, I am Hinata's mama, but call me Hitomi Hyuga." She smiles and Naruto says, "I'm Naruto and I'm working on that," as he looks at the bodies, the blood, and so on. "It's going to be a lot of work." Hitomi asks, "What did those idiot nobles do?" "At least I think it was nobles." "Oh, you're on the nose. They were because the older guy was here due to his son's obsession with my now fiancé and tries to scare me, then he has his arms to present the outcome." Hitomi sighs, "Who is your fiancé?" Naruto points at the window with Perrin waving at them. "Oh my, I see why. If I were a man or maybe a lesbian, I would too." Naruto asks, "Please don't try. I'm working on building a friendship / maybe relationship with Hinata and I don't need her do something crazy." Hitomi giggles and looks at Naruto with lust as she says, "Don't worry, I won't," as she walks off. Naruto thinks, "Oh boy, I know that look in her eyes, she lusting for me," as he will need to talk to Hinata about this as this is a line he can't cross. The next day. "Oh mama?" asked Hinata and Naruto nods. "Well, that would make sense. She been insanely frustrated with father and other things," said Hinata as both are in a bakery. "So she in need of sweet release. And she has me as her target," said Naruto as he lay his head on his hand as he says, "I can turn her down if you want, as I don't want tea dash." "Go for it," said Hinata as she stopped him. Naruto looked at her, You sure? Won't this break your family?" "Mama and father are separated, given mama got tired of father due to his bullshit," said Hinata as she is enjoying her food. Naruto blinks, "Geez, I didn't it was that bad in your house life, but, then again, how would I know?" Hinata nods, "So, what will you do?" Hinata asks. Naruto shrugs, "No idea, I never thought I would be in such bind," as he admits. Hinata says, "I did say to go for it, I have no problems with it." Naruto says, "But the problem is that I trying build a relationship between and I can't really do that if I'm dash. If you want to go after mama, go ahead. I am not going to stop you, or feel conflicted about it, after all. She blushed. I do, read see certain porn books. Naruto narrowed his eyes. Is it orange or have the Ika? 'Cause I swear to Kami above. And no, said Hinata. Naruto says, you sure? Hinata nods, yes, you know there are other series and authors that write such stories, right? Naruto says, I have had to learn from the Ika author. Hinata asked, you mean Master Jiraiya? Naruto says, yeah, now that I think about it, I haven't seen him since I returned. He remembers Jiraiya being with him, but after that he was gone. I guess with everything happening, I didn't even notice, said Naruto. Naruto and Hinata talk for a bit more, eat sweets, and get some for the others, and afterwards, they part ways. Naruto is heading home while holding a bag of breads and other treats as he thinks of what he should do. Then he finds Perrin waiting for him and smiling as he holds up a bag. I got donuts and other treats. He smiles and Perrin smiles and holds up something else. I also have news for you. Naruto blinks, wondering what it is. And that's where we'll end today's Sunday special. I hope you all enjoyed watching Naruto's incredible journey from an unlucky shinobi burdened by Jiraiya's mistakes to the legendary Shadow Monarch commanding an unstoppable army. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new upload from FanficLover. Let me know down in the comments what fanfiction you'd like to see next, and if you want more overpowered Naruto stories like this one. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next Sunday special.